What's up, everybody? Episode 6 of the CMP Podcast. We are joined with a new member. He is our current intern. And we're just going to start out with Chainsaw Man. I think this is one of the better episodes of Chainsaw Man. It is exactly what I wanted from the last episode. I wanted another 2 or 3 minutes of power, just fleshing out her character. And we got 5, 6 minutes of that.
I'm the intern. I I love Chainsaw Man. This episode was pretty good. I agree. Like last episode had like some issues with like pacing. That's because like I read the manga for it, and the chapter had last week's part and this week's part as well. So it was like all together. So I guess they kind of broke it down.
I mean, it made sense for what it was, right? There were two fights. It was literally two fights. Like it's versus Bat and then versus the girl. So we kind of needed it to be broken, I think. In a way.
How long did that fight last? Was that fight that long? I can't really remember.
The
I don't
bat,
know,
the
man.
bat, the
But
bat was in seconds, and then the leech was a little bit.
Yeah, the leech was a little bit more. I think it was like 10 minutes. Yeah, it was about 10, and then they broke the second half with power moving in.
yeah, what I like with that the leech fight.
Yeah. And the other dude being a demon tamer. That was a little bit interesting.
Yeah. That's all I was about to say. Like what I like with that leech fight is the dude just didn't, we didn't go all shonen on it where the dude just gets a random power up. No, he was actually weaker significantly, even if he was fighting for what he wanted,
Yeah,
and
I
then he
had
was just saved by somebody else.
I had trouble watching that because the dude is just literally slowly dying. He's got the little baby chainsaw. He's ripping through his chest, trying to get a little bit more out of him, and it's just it just hurts. It's like when people in school were their nails on the chalkboard. That's what I was feeling
I'm
You
like,
were feeling
fuck
pain?
you.
Why? For what? Well,
for my boy Denji. He's struggling.
oh,
Dude was
you
going
care
through
about
it with
him?
half a chainsaw. I guess now he does. Before he didn't. Before he
Listen,
was a pervert.
when
But now
he's
Chipback loves him.
when
Yeah, no, you
I
love
was
it. You love
in
him?
episode 1. I was feeling for him when he was pulling out the thing from his chest. Also, I
No, but
loved I loved the
once he started wanting to
sound.
grab some titties, you was off the boat.
Yeah, I was off the boat. I love the sound of the chainsaw. I absolutely love the sound of it. The sound in this show is amazing.
I definitely the sound production is amazing in this show.
Except
If
except
you
for
notice
when
with the
the
background music,
leech whipped him. That sound was really it was really bad. Immediately after he hit him with the chainsaw, the leech lady hit him with her body or something, and then that sound that whip sound was so bad. But whatever, I'll deal with it.
Overall, I just
I haven't really noticed how good the sound was. I mean, it was okay. Yeah, that's okay. Do you pay attention to that a lot in shows? The sound?
Uh, a little bit. If it has good
How big
voice
of an
acting,
impact does that make for you though?
Scott. No.
Like, because in the first episode they had long scenes of complete silence,
I like that.
and that was noticeable.
I like that.
I did like that.
yeah, it set the tone for what it was going forward.
well, I think that's part of
Oh,
the sound design. Even like the lack of noise can make a difference.
Lack of noise is noise.
Yeah,
Think about
So
it.
that's what I'm saying. Like, how big of a difference does it make
It's not.
if you do hear pleasant sounds?
It's 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 nice. It's just a little bit of a boost. It's like if you have bad sound, it's gonna notice it. If you have average sound, who cares? But if you have good sound, you know, it's only a
I was
plus.
thinking about that while I was watching
Bocchi?
Villainess. No,
Oh,
not Bocchi. About shows doing the little things right, and that's what a lot of shows mess up on is they have a good concept and the general idea of the show might be good, but they always fuck up on the little details, which and
like I
that hella threw me off.
yeah, I mean, with this, obviously, you can appreciate it. Like, I'm like more like I'll listen to the sound, but it's not like for me something that's memorable, right? It's something like the when Hippo goes the MZ roll, and then you have the jet engines type of thing. Those type of sounds are noticeable. For this, it
Wait,
was like
and the jet
nice
engine.
shit.
What are you talking about?
When Hajime no Ippo, like my favorite anime, when I hear like the uh when Hajime no Ippo, like when I like that, like a jet engine sounds when he does the punches, like this is an old school anime, but it's my favorite. Like it's a memorable sound,
Okay.
or like when Naruto's about to go crazy and the guys are going ha in the background and the drums and
You
the
mean
wind.
every episode?
Yeah, but you know what I mean. And then like the flute starts playing and everything. That's how you know something's about to happen. Like I don't notice it as much right now, just because my focus is more on the story right now, like with this. And I enjoyed the progression of the story. Chimpak got what he wanted. We got a
Wait, do
cool
you like it
fight.
when they go crazy in Boruto too?
No, I don't watch that.
Yeah, no one watches that.
That's crazy.
But
I'm on episode 2000 right now.
well, congratulations, bro.
Thank you.
Hopefully they're making this one for you. But
Nice.
I don't know. I did enjoy this episode though, because we obviously got to see like the connection, and I think I'm not trying to skip to the end, but I feel like the ending of this part was so funny. This episode was great. Like
What was
the
the
character
ending?
development. Well, and Denji and the and the other dude, the power had to move in with them, right? And the way they're reacting to her disgustingness, basically, like the way she
Yeah,
has her
she's a bit of a
ass.
monster.
Yeah,
And by bit I mean completely
very
filthy.
much. Yeah, it's just completely. It was just hilarious the way they were like responding the exact same way. And obviously, we got exactly what we wanted at the end, right? Or he got exactly what he wanted at the end. Kind of, kind of,
We don't
Almost.
even know
Next
that.
week.
Hello?
Next week.
okay, kind of.
We don't even
And
know that.
Yeah.
I'm just saying it wasn't
next week.
something that they put in, and that we weren't ever gonna get. And that they weren't ever going to get. You know what I mean? Like it's not like this. They put that in. They just decided you're not going to get this.
Hold on, but I'm saying you still don't know if he's actually gonna get his payoff. You still
Fair.
don't know. Cause he might, I'm starting to think I almost feel like I can see the future. This guy, he's gonna have some fucking moral adjustment right now. And it's gonna be bullshit. I'll accept it, but it's gonna be bullshit and he won't get his payoff. I can see it coming right now.
Yeah, I know what's going to happen. And I don't want to say anything. So like,
Well,
Don't say anything then.
I won't. I won't.
Don't
I will
say
talk about the
anything.
ending. Do you guys like listen to the song at the end? The ending song.
Hell no. Are you kidding me?
What that
I
was
checked it.
amazing.
I checked.
Was it
there's,
Tupac or Biggie? I ain't listening to that shit.
No, like the animation was amazing. I actually changed it to my background because I loved it so much. It's beautiful.
Is
Like
it actually that good? Like your
yeah,
background is
like,
when you open up your computer, you have it.
yeah, it's literally my background. Like here's what like the song's okay. It's not like the worst song in the world, but it's not like the best song either.
Wait,
Like,
what just happened? The song was amazing 3 seconds ago.
no.
Yeah, what is
The
that?
animation was great. Like if you looked at the animation, like it's a whole like setup, and I loved the whole thing. And like it has a really cool aesthetic to it.
Okay, so the whole animation is your background.
Yeah, no, well, I also have the song as my background.
I know your computer is
I mean,
running hot.
I mean,
Them
the thing
resources are
is,
flying.
the thing
I'm
is,
only-
like, it's not even gonna compare to the ED of what anime? Demon. Jujutsu Kaisen.
Demons there.
Jujutsu
You said
Kaisen.
Jujutsu Kaisen.
Yeah, that ending of Jujutsu Kaisen is the greatest ending I've ever seen in my life.
Never seen it before. Is it good?
Nah. It's
I actually dropped the series. I
Okay.
didn't much care for it.
Like Jujutsu Kaisen, like it might be like a generic shonen, but the intro and the ending is like so good. Like it doesn't even matter how
What do you mean by generic?
like it's just generic. Like it's a shonen. Like
Yeah, the story beats are kind of predictable and they're kind of bland.
yeah, but I like it
You guys predicted that he would die and then come back?
for sure.
If the main character dies, episode 1.
But you
Yeah.
predicted that he would die?
That's what happened in Chainsaw Man. He died in the first episode. He came back.
Yeah, it happened in Attack on Titan. Luffy probably died one time. Naruto probably died
Yep,
sometime.
Luffy actually just
Luffy
Is
Is that a
One
thing?
time.
Do people just die and come back? Is that a thing?
yeah.
That
No,
might be
it
a thing.
happened,
I don't
I
know.
mean,
it happened,
I
in,
mean,
it
I mean,
happened in
think about it.
Naruto for most of the characters.
Oh yeah.
I mean, like I guess
Nah,
Dragon Ball
Naruto's
Z.
the only one who died. Wait, did Naruto didn't even die? Come on.
Oh, but,
wait, no, he
but
died.
all
No,
the
no,
other
he
characters
died.
did. Everybody
He
else
died
did. They
before.
got yeah.
But everyone else
else.
just died straight up. They didn't come back. Them
Remember
niggas
when-
is dead.
He revived them.
Who? Oh, pain. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, the revival
That
guy.
don't count. Come
Does it
on.
not
That
count?
don't,
It's everybody.
that don't
It's literally
count.
3,000 examples of what we're
You
talking
think,
about.
come on. The show can't kill off 5 million people. It's ain't a Holocaust documentary. That it don't work that way. You gotta, of course, those don't count. Those bodies don't count. Come on.
I don't know. I think Attack on Titan was a documentary.
Literally.
I've never
Yeah.
seen that show. Look, I'm not saying you guys are wrong. You might have something here. People dying and coming back might be a thing in these shows.
Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball Z.
And it's literally
Dragon Ball Z, yeah.
Okay, all right. We really gonna bring Goku into this?
Do you want more examples?
No,
Oh, okay.
no, obviously not.
This is also a
A
common
little-
trope, not just in anime, but just in
Yeah,
general.
and yeah, like Avatar: The Last Airbender.
DC, freaking Jason Todd, like
Oh, yeah.
everybody, people die and come back all the time in different things.
Okay, I get it. I was wrong. Is that
You
what
were
niggas
wrong.
want to hear?
I want
I
that,
was
and I want $5.
And Pokemon.
God
Pokemon. Remember when
damn.
Ash got attacked by the
Ash
Spearows?
Ketchum got
Yeah, I'm
killed.
sure. Ash
No.
died.
He got attacked. He
Hey,
got
you remember
attacked
that
by.
episode of Nickelodeon when Tommy died? You remember that one too?
Oh, Danny
I'm
Phantom?
He
remembering
literally
that.
died. He had his soul taken out of him by Haunter and them, and he was asleep and wouldn't wake up when Misty slapped him and like said, "Ash, please." He literally did die.
Even in like the first few episodes where he's being attacked
Yeah.
by Spearows, he goes unconscious by the Pikachu's. I guess like something like that. I don't know.
Shocked
He
him.
fainted, he blacked out. That's different.
I mean, there's a
For
theory
the
that
first
he's
Pokemon movie.
there's a theory that he's been in a coma ever since that, which is why the Pikachu
Yeah,
actually.
I remember.
Pikachu
I
actually
remember the
listens to
Ed, Ed
him.
Nettie movie '2.
Oh
when
no,
Ed died.
I don't want to. I don't
Oh,
want to
yeah.
talk. I don't want to go into that. That's a little dark.
I remember that. That shit was crazy.
Also, I really like Aki Yakasaka Hayasaka. That dude, that's my dude. Okay, he's just cleaning up for everybody. Just doing.
I need descriptions. I need characteristics.
He's
The guy,
the guy.
the only other guy.
Also, like, what's up
Yeah.
with that? What's up with the power dynamic? Like, he's like,
Oh, sword dude.
yeah, sword dude. He's like giving him the apples. He's like not giving him the apples. He's like, hey man, I vouch for you, but I'm not gonna. I need.
Aren't you the one that said he's a tsundere type?
Listen.
I thought you said that.
It was a power move. Like, it was like, I will help you, but you have to listen to me. Because Denji wasn't listening to him for the entire series so
Yeah,
far.
but and then in the very next scene, well, maybe not the very next scene, but in a scene shortly after, he's talking to Makima, and like there's a different power dynamic there because like she's like scouting to see what he's thinking. Like, why did you vouch for him? Like, are you changing? And she's like,
She already knows the answer. She just wants to. She literally knows the
yeah,
answer.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, she knows it, but like, does she want him
But
to
that's why
know
she
that
also
she
brought
knows?
him in because she wanted him to shake shit up.
No, what I'm saying is like, does she want him to know that she knows? Is what I'm saying. Like,
well, that's a weird thing because
the
that's
power
actually
move.
not in the manga at all. That's like an anime exclusive scene. So
There
I
it
think
is.
it was just,
this is
Yeah,
the
I-
only analysis you'll see. CMP Podcast.
Oh shit. Where else will you get this type of analysis?
There it is.
Well, we don't know
No.
any of their names, but we do know what they look like.
well,
Oh, we
know
already
Aki.
made that clear. Where else will you get none of the facts? Right here.
No, all the facts, and
You
then
fool.
All the facts wrong.
and then
Right here.
like, have you ever seen one of those videos like how a day in the life of a doctor, a day in the life of a lawyer on like YouTube?
I've seen the day in the life of a Twitter employee like 5,000 times.
And like,
the
I'm
story.
just watching the Aya, what's Aki? Like, I'm just seeing him go through the day, and I'm just like, wow, this is literally one of those YouTube videos where they're like, oh, I just start off with my coffee, I wake up in the morning, brush my teeth, I do everything, and then for the rest of the video, they don't show any of the work that they do, like any of the substance. It's just like, oh, I just work out a little bit in the morning, like.
And you're
go
sitting
to
there
my-
cursing. You're like, you lazy mother. Man, go get a real job, right?
They're just on the balcony doing absolutely nothing. It's like, okay, dude, this is literally what anybody else does. Whatever, man.
B-roll. It's B-roll footage. That's
Yeah,
what they had.
literally all just B-roll footage.
No, like, I think the point of that was to show that, okay, that's how his life was before, like, Power showed up. And then when Power showed up, it all changed to, like, complete
No, I'm
shit,
just
basically.
complaining about YouTubers that show a
Oh,
day in the
YouTubers.
life that have no substance because that's literally what it was.
That's
Yeah,
I mean,
agree.
I like the scene, like, but I don't like the YouTubers. Okay.
Oh, okay.
This thing was okay. And yeah, I agree with you. Get a real job. Come on. At least go pick up a metal bar while you're doing that stuff.
Why? The floor is
Just-
fine.
Nah, because I don't feel like you really put enough physical activity in. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think you do any push-ups.
Whoa!
Yeah,
Actually, we have a drill. Every 2 hours, everybody has to do 25 push-ups.
I think
For
you're
Tesla.
lying. I
That's
think you're
in-
lying.
that's-
I think
that's in
you're
your
lying for
contract?
clout right now. I think you're lying
That's
for
in your
clout right now.
contract because
For
that sounds
Tesla.
like something your union should fight against. Oh wait, you were Tesla.
There's no union. No,
Yeah.
you can't even say. If you say the U word, they come up and they pull you by the collar. They're like, "Excuse, what'd you say?" They just snatch you up out of there. You can't even say the U word. See, I'm so programmed. I don't even say that word.
Like
It's
Fresh
the U
Prince.
word. Exactly. Uncle Phil actually comes back and snatches you up.
But overall, I really like going back to it. I really did enjoy like this episode. I like what we saw, and I think the ending kind of just sets the pace of what the entire thing is going to be. Right. This is how Power and them actually starts to get along, or at least work together differently. Right. Not just see, oh, humans are blah blah blah. Kind
Yeah.
of similar to how with the cat, she just wanted to plump it up to eat it.
Oh,
and then
she's
she
crushing on
changed.
him a little bit. She's crushing on him a little bit. I don't know how the story's going, but
Well, he
it
only
feels
gets
like it has
three
that vibe
feels,
a
so
little
just
bit.
a little bit, just a little bit.
Yeah.
I think she's just teasing him because she said 3. She said 3.
That's-
One time
That's
only.
that's more than I would expect if I did
Yeah,
that.
that's way
Listen,
more.
three-
I
that's
thought she
three
was
A
times.
deal? A deal is a deal.
Really? You think that's
A
when
deal's
I
a
first
deal.
saw it? I was like, oh, he's just gonna go for it for like 10 minutes or something. It was like 3, really?
10 minutes?
Yeah,
you
like
guys
5
doing?
minutes or something. You know, let's go.
What?
Go
No,
around
it was
with
just it was literally a feel, and that's it. That's
Yeah.
what he asked for, a feel, and she's
He
giving
didn't
him
say I
three.
want to grope you for like 20 minutes.
Yeah,
It's
it's
like,
a
yeah,
feel.
I just want to cop a feel real quickly.
I wouldn't be satisfied with
All
3.
that for a drop of blood?
Oh my God,
Yes.
stupid.
Yeah.
All right. Chainsaw Man, I'd give it a high 8 out of 10.
High 8. They ate smoke before it finished. Okay.
I give it a 9. We got good story. We got stuff that progresses the characters and self.
Oh,
All
shit.
3 of them, literally all 3 of them. Right? We
9.
got things that progress all 3 of them, and we're basically going into whatever the next part is, where they all move together and live together. So, this is where things actually start to get serious.
Yeah, I give it a 9 too. It's a crucial episode. It
Okay.
kind of establishes everything else in the season.
Exactly. It's literally what it's supposed to do. It looks like it.
Yeah, I got about a 7. She was all right.
That's crazy. But Mo had said that. Let me tell you why Mo had said that. Because he
She was
came
right.
into this chat and was like, "That episode was disgusting. How dare they do this to us at the end?" So
I
let me
did
see.
say I
That
very
is
much
true.
did say
That
that.
is true. That is true. That
Keith
is true.
I don't get the point. I don't get the point of all this build up for how many episodes? 3 episodes now? 4 episodes? I don't know what episode this
Two
is now.
episodes for the payoff.
Nah, he's been wanting these tits for
It's not even a
3-4
payoff.
episodes
It's not even
now.
a payoff. It's not even a
Mo
payoff
came
yet.
in here
Crazy.
angry. He was using choice words. He was stomping his.
Hey.
He got in call with me and just started breathing heavily. Like that's how.
Hey, I just ran a mile. I had to work off some steam.
Uh-huh.
I had to work some of that shit off. Look, all I'm saying is, what's the point of wasting my time further? That's all I'm saying. Let's just get to the shit. Why do I have to give up 80 minutes to get one fucking scene? I don't get it. All right. I don't need the 80-minute wait. I don't need the 3-week wait. Just give me the shits.
You about to get it. I mean, it's not like you had to. It's not like there were filler in between. It was actual fights and character development and establishing stuff.
You know what I mean? That's literally 3 frames. It's not like they didn't
more,
have the
though.
runtime for it.
There's
It's
literally
3
more.
frames.
No, there's going to be more next week. I promise you that. That's all I'm going to
Stop
say.
spoiling me. Stop
I'm not.
spoiling me.
It's not a spoiler. I'm just saying
Let's
there's
move on.
going to be more.
Let's move on to Spy. Let's move on to Spy. Let's move on to Spy. Fantastic episode. Chinbag, please start it. What are your thoughts on this fantastic Anya episode?
Honestly, this was a
Wow.
great episode, but just decent in terms of Spy X Family standards. It's kind of crazy how they just threw in the full moon thing. Kind of crazy how they just did that, but
That shit did come out of nowhere. That shit came out of left field.
That's true.
and I'm like, all right, okay. I was expecting more out of the uncle. The entire ending or like the entire preview of the last episode was like, Uncle teaches Anya how to be smart, how to tutor. Uncle tutors Anya, and then he's like there for like 10 minutes. However, that was a
He
great.
did set something up, right? I forgot why he left, but he left because it was setting up something.
Like he was just frustrated.
Yeah,
I think.
it was great how
But he
he
wasn't
kept.
just frustrated. He was thinking about something.
Yeah, he said he wanted to save the world because like he can't be teaching a kid. He wants to save the world.
Yeah, and then he
He's
came
gotta-
back and ate yours cookies.
Yeah. So like he keeps calling her a gremlin. He calls her an imp, and like she's reading his mind. He's like, "Why is he?" And then as soon as she's like, "Oh my gosh, I gotta do this for Mama," and she's like, "Oh my god, what an angel!" I was like, "Okay, dude, this is beautiful."
Got his ass.
This is
That was funny.
So I'll take.
and then later on, you realize that he's teaching her foreign languages, which is not even gonna be on the test.
Yeah, they're so stupid. Holy crap, they're so dumb. But bro, the
So,
faces
wait,
they
did he
made.
come over to waste his time? Is that it?
Say that again.
Yeah.
I feel like when he left, he said something. He was like, "Oh, whoopty whoop! There's something else I have to do." It was just save the world. I thought it was
No, he was-
leading towards something.
No, he was talking about how like she's how like he went through every single scene like I learned science for this, I learned math for this, I learned this for that.
Yeah, he learned everything for his sister.
Yeah,
you're right.
he's like then he had this realization. He's like, oh, I still need to do a little bit more studying, so he left. I think that's what it was.
No, he was just like, I have better things to do. That's literally his thing. It's like I am a secret agent. I have to save the world. I have all this stuff to do. I have to be Twilight.
He got fed up.
Yeah, but he also
Came back, ate the
also
cookies,
said
and
that
left.
he had to study himself.
Oh right, he did say that. He said that he also worked like 3 days straight or something like that in the beginning of the episode.
Come on, we're not gonna big that up.
Yeah, Mo
We're not
works,
gonna big
Mo,
that up.
Mo works at
do that all the
Tesla.
time.
Mo works
You
like
feel me?
Tesla. Come on,
Feel
come
me?
on, come on. Now.
That's nothing. Come on, we're not gonna big that
Yeah,
up.
you better stop complaining because Tesla will get you by association. Oh, someone you
me?
know is complaining about work?
I'm gonna start.
There
Y'all
goes
gonna have
his
me start
rations.
doing 50
His-
push-ups when I get
His
to work. It's
ration's
gonna
about
get
to be gone
crazy.
if you don't watch out. But
I'm already gonna have to apologize for Joey saying the U word.
yeah, my bad.
Sorry, man.
I meant we're a union of friends. But
Thank you. We'll meet at Union Station. That's
yes. But what I really liked about it as well was that Second Son did the same faces as Anya.
Second son.
Oh yeah,
The same faces as Anya. I thought that was hilarious. Type of thing.
The big smirk.
And obviously, what I also thought was really interesting, right? Not to skip too much about the spy stuff, but just like the part that really got to me was that the dad looked at the test and was like, "Huh, she'll pass on her own." So he left it as is. I believe. Like he was
Yeah.
looking at it like I believe that's what that was, right? That scene wasn't that.
Yeah.
Oh, she's so
Yeah,
bad.
he
I'm
saw her
gonna give it
test
to her.
and he was like,
Okay,
okay,
she's
she
fine.
has
She's
just
fine
enough to
enough.
pass.
Yeah, so he didn't bother. Like he could have given her stars right there, but he decided not to. So,
well, if
I
he
think
gave her stars, I think it would have been more dangerous for the mission. Like it was like an emotional thing too, but also as like a logical spy thing.
Yeah,
If he just gave her stars,
it would raise suspicion.
it would raise suspicion definitely because everyone knows Anya is not the brightest girl in the class.
But you could
At least
definitely
give
get
her
away with
50s.
at least one of them if he really wanted to.
Yeah, or at least give her 50 instead of like
Yeah.
her 30s.
31, 32.
You did.
Like,
I
that's
don't know
kinda
what I don't know in
crazy.
what world that passes. By the way, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Like that curve has to be insane.
This,
Dude.
that's what I was about to say. The curve in that classroom is crazy. This
Damn, that
the
means
curve
Second Son
Joey
had
got
at
for
least
his
a 200.
state test.
Second Son had like a 265 on his test or something. Then like with that curve, that's insane. There's no way.
Like to
Where does-
piggyback.
You know, the Damien score was that good then? Because he had like a 91.
Yeah, no, it was great. It was great.
The 11th one, right?
Yeah. What were you saying, Chip?
Like to piggyback on what Joey said, like when they were looking at the test scores, Anya was like confident because she knew that her dad was gonna do something, and like he actually didn't do anything, and she just looks at the scores. She's like, "Oh, okay."
No, she knew that she had passed.
No, but she thought she was gonna do better.
Oh yeah. Yeah, which is hilarious. Like he just kept it as, but it also just makes that scene even better, right? And the whole what was the dude's name? Daybreak.
Yeah, Daybreak.
Yeah. I hope it's not just a one-off thing. I hope it's continued throughout.
Recurring character. Yeah.
Y'all like that shit?
Yeah.
No, I hope he's a recurring character.
Because it's funny. Like Twilight is like the epitome of like professionalism, and this guy's just clowning around. Just
he's a dummy. He's just rolling around the daylight for no reason.
it's like if Mo tried to be a spy, that's what he would do. Like literally, like I can see Mo doing that right now.
That's crazy. I'm actually an excellent spy.
Well,
Kidding me? I actually work part-time at General Ford.
Well, that's a motor insurance place, but
No, it's for the Army. I'm an intern. Okay,
I was the intern.
we're stealing secrets from Tesla, all right? Don't
Ain't no
tell
secret.
them I said that.
Ain't no secrets there. You're laying off workers and not giving them good conditions.
Oh, there's secrets. Oh, there's secrets there. All right. I've already seen the secret Twitter documents.
Oh no! But overall, though, fantastic. I enjoyed the episode a lot. It was very fun, like just a fun episode.
I wasn't
Anya
fucking with
progression.
Daybreak. I didn't really like it.
You like the break?
No, I didn't. I wasn't really fucking with that whole Daybreak thing. I thought it was kind of cheesy. To be
Was
honest,
the arts and crafts thing last episode, or was that the part of this episode?
Last episode.
that was last
Okay.
episode. Yeah, Daybreak. He was doing too much for me. He was doing a little too much. I feel like they could have found a better. I don't know if they just needed a comedic source or something, because it doesn't feel like this is a reoccurring character. I feel like this is a one and done type thing. But also, like, if this is a reoccurring character, like, what do you expect from him? He's just terrible. He needed his enemy to save him.
Yeah, he's
Like,
comedic relief. That's all
He's
he
like
is.
Kanye West. He keeps hitting Drake up to save him. It's the same person. This guy needed his enemy to come through and save his life. I don't see the point of it. I don't see the point of that character. I think it's a little cheesy.
I think even though you don't find him funny, I think he's still like an important character because it shows that there's enemies for the Damien family.
Yeah, might as well. That's a really good point.
Well, isn't Lloyd's an enemy of the Damien family?
Yes,
Well,
but from a different side. This is like an enemy from them that's not working towards potentially the same thing. Like they might just hate the family, period, as well.
So I mean, I get what you're saying. How like there's different factions, but this show's already it's built in a good way that there's different factions. With the first episode showing the bomber people, like
Yeah, but this
we
is
already
more
know that there's
active.
different factions around the city. What's up with this goofy ass dude so he knows about Twilight and he's like, yeah, I'm gonna be the opposite of Twilight. I'm gonna be Daybreak. And they was rolling with that. What agency was rolling with this? This guy's a contractor, right? He's not actually part of any agency. Like he's just doing his own thing.
Yeah, that was a big reason why he was like, "Oh, you're going to. I'm not going to knock you out. You have to tell everyone so I can like boost my popularity, so like people can contract me more."
This is a spy that wants his name out there.
Yeah, he's not a good spy. Don't get me wrong, but I think he was a cool character.
He's not a spy.
He
He's
got
not.
fired
He's
at the
not a
end, anyway.
spy. That's the main thing is that he's just not a spy.
Right, he's a pie,
just-
but
A dude pretending. Yeah.
Overall,
pretend.
I'm giving this an 8 out of 10.
Good episode. I'll
Solid
give it an
episode.
8.5. Yeah.
yeah, I like last week a little bit more, but this is probably a good episode. 8.
And mow it.
Can I abstain? Can I abstain?
Yeah, that
Can
boy
I
mad.
abstain?
Okay, dude. All right, Demon School.
Ooh. Okay. Whoops. So what I liked about Demon
Decent,
School,
Decent show.
yeah, a good episode again, right? A good episode again. Like we
Wait,
went
what
off
do you
from-
mean by again? Oh, you
because
mean we're done?
we had that
skipped
one.
the
We had
trash
that
episode
one.
and
Yeah, we had that
back
one
in.
bad episode. You know, we had that
Okay.
one bad episode ever out of it, in my opinion. But good episode. I actually
That's
really enjoyed looking at the backstory of these guys because these are the only people we didn't know, right? I enjoyed their backstory a lot, and then how it actually took place here. I thought it was really cool to see, and it's
Yeah,
obviously
what
gonna
the
be-
trainer was like. Yeah.
Yeah. I actually really like their training. At first, I was like, "Yo, how's this training?" Good, but
Yeah.
it was just cool, like how it turned into, oh yeah, being an adult is hard, and then they got sold, which was insane.
Is it insane?
I guess they're demons at the end of the day, so they do whatever they want.
That's what I'm saying. You know, sometimes you do a little selling. And he didn't really sell them. He rented them out.
Against their will.
Debatable.
Yeah, it is actually kind of debatable if you think about it, because
Debatable.
if against their will, like then you have to define will. What is will? Because if they wanted it bad enough, they could have got out. Like will, sheer force of will, if you think about it.
No, I think they could have just left. This is part of it. This is training. Like I think if they complained to the school board and were like, "Yo, this training isn't working out for us," I think they could have. I think that whole thing could have stopped, because that's what happened with the yellow hair dude. He was like, "I don't want to do the training for this girl anymore,"
True.
and he left and went back to Robin. So
Facts, no printer.
I think if it was bad enough and they didn't want to actually do the training, they could have just left.
Facts. No printer.
Now, if that's not true and the school was like, "Nah, you got to stay with the training," then that was a little bit against their will. But that happens. Sometimes you get locked against your will.
Overall, I just enjoyed it, and I love that the end of the episode is like a big setup to Iruma. We see a whole bunch of guys about to jump him, which is crazy because his best thing is dodging. Right? We haven't seen a lot of that lately, but
they can't jump him.
What do you mean?
Trying to. They
So
literally.
what do you think they're gonna do?
What do you think? But what do you think they're gonna do? Because it looks like to me they're gonna jump him.
Yes.
But they can't.
No,
I mean, they can't, but
hurt them
like
too badly. They can't hurt them too badly, but you're allowed to.
I heard that too, but then they clarified it later, and they said you can't use violence against them.
No, they say too much.
Yeah,
I heard
it said too much violence. It said excessive violence.
They clarify. I heard that part, and then later the actual announcer lady, she said that they can't use violence against them.
Oh, you're mixing that up. It was
Nah,
before they had said you can't use violence in like a previous part, and this one they said you can't use too much.
No, they said it again later in the episode.
But then they were so focused on this
But
guy.
the thing is, Mo, I'm saying it now. You can't use too much violence. You can use a little violence. I'm saying it that they can't use any. If they touch a single hair on his head, first of all, not only will I go over there and fuck somebody else, but they will be expelled from the competition. I'm almost certain that's what she said. Also, what's up with the setup from the last episode? They barely went through it. Like the 2v2?
Well, I mean, we got an understanding of it. But you got to remember, there's a whole bunch of different...
Yeah, there's like 8 different scenarios going on, but like, how do you set that up and then just not even, like, barely talk about it in the next episode?
It's just how it is. When you got a bunch of different stories on, you're not going to just try and settle one story. What's going to end up happening is we're going to get a little bit of everybody, and then the end is going to be everybody's wrapping up.
Yeah, but why tease it and then do nothing about it?
Just so it's something we think about.
But okay, so if nothing happens to Iruma next episode, if like if it's about a different character, I'm gonna be angry.
Will you be angry if he doesn't get jumped?
No, I'm saying like if nothing occurs with Iruma in his character, like if the next episode isn't about him, I'm gonna be angry because they set this up.
What if he gets like 5 minutes of screen time? And
How much screen time did the two guys have? They got like 1 minute, right?
Maybe about like 2 minutes, maybe.
I guess like give me 5 minutes. Like that's a fourth of the episode.
Okay. All right.
I mean, so I'm like rewatching just the part of the episode just to make sure. And these guys look like they're ready to jump. I'm gonna be the first up. They jumped in. They jumped in. They're stalking, and
they're looking. All right.
And the people say, they're free to steal another student's stash as long as they don't hurt them. Okay, so yes. Now who's the poor student they're targeting? So it looks like they literally jumped. They all jumped.
Okay, they're just looking at him. Did you see the
jumped.
part where they were like, violence is not allowed?
They said they're free to do it as long as they don't hurt a student.
There you go.
You hurt my feelings if you steal my stuff. Just saying.
See? I told you. Because I remember that part. I remember the part you guys were talking about where they were like, you can't hurt somebody too bad. And I was like, oh, that's important. But then they were talking about the stealing. That's what it was. That's right. And then she was like, oh, no, you're allowed to steal as long as you don't hurt anybody. So they're not finna. They can't jump him. They jump him, I'll jump them.
You're not gonna do a single thing about it. They leap up the
me.
Go to sleep. And
I've been
sing
out
about
there
it.
before. I've been out there before. You stay home. Me, I've been out there before.
Listen, I will nutmeg you.
No, first of all, you're terrible with your feet, but also
I actually have good footwork. I have good feet work.
I don't believe you.
Okay.
You said it correctly the first time.
See me on
Good
the pitch.
feet work.
See me on the pitch.
You don't even know what that is? You think you're talking about baseball?
No. I hate baseball. All right. This is
it 'cause the Phillies
this
lost?
is
Is
probably
that why
one of the
you hate
better
it?
episodes in my opinion. I give it a 7 out of 10.
A demon school?
Yeah.
Did you
You
watch
gotta,
the show?
you
I be
gotta
forgetting.
remember. You gotta remember. He watched this. He's seen 7 episodes. Moe.
Oh right, nah, you didn't. That's right. Okay, I'm about to say this is definitely not one of the better episodes. This one's all right.
It's a good episode for the season. It's a fine episode
Yeah,
for the
it was
season.
cool.
We're progressing exactly what we need to do.
Anything
I'll give it a
exciting
10 out of
happening?
10.
Oh, the girl came into her own. I thought that was pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Outside of
There's like another 2 minutes of that too.
Yeah.
because you remember they're gonna jump around, but like outside of it, she's now she can instead of being cute, she can be beautiful. That's what she
Yeah,
said.
she can live her dream out now.
Of being beautiful and known.
That's being known because she had the whole beef with Iruma. She's like, why are you so popular? And me, I'm
Which is
nobody
insane
thought
because she could literally just show her secret
could-
identity and
Right.
and be the most popular person in school. Right
but she
next to
also
the
doesn't
girl.
talk as her regular character. She's like completely silent. She's like, why am I not popular this way? It's because you're fucking putting on a mute act. You can remind me over there, Mr.
Yeah.
Mime.
Anya Koji?
Yes. He doesn't know.
Mm,
He doesn't know names.
Anya Koji. What?
Is she
I
Anya
don't know who that
Koji?
is.
Anya Koji-kun.
Who's
Come on,
that?
bro.
Are you
Who's that?
serious?
Come on,
Who's-
bro.
Who is that? I'm sorry,
Are you trolling?
bro. I work a long weekend. You feel me?
Anya
I slept, like,
Koji-kun?
about 5-6 hours.
Anya
Anya
Koji?
Oh, classroom. Okay. She just said classroom. Then I was like,
Nah, but I said Anya Koji to let the people know that I know his name. Where else can you get all the facts?
not here.
What?
Not now.
Okay.
No facts. Demon School. I thought it was decent. I'll go ahead and give it a 7.
I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it overall.
I give it a 7. It's cool. It's cool. It was cool.
We had another good episode this week too for Blue Lock, right?
You guys ever been jumped before?
Let me think about it. No.
Not successfully.
Oh dear.
What does that mean? Hello? So somebody tried?
People ran up on him on Showdown and tried to snipe him, right? That's what you're talking about?
People
Surely.
tried to jump me. They didn't win though. Just remember that. The last guy who tried to jump me was Mr.
That's
Mo,
right.
and I let him down on the
Joey
floor.
Mo.
You already know that's how I do.
Oh my gosh. I'm sick and tired of Joey. All right. I'm tired of him. Joey don't lose fights. Joey's the one time Joey's tried to be jumped, he fought off 100 people. He actually fought off the whole Wu-Tang clan in 94. And when he was born, it was pretty impressive. And look, I'm trying to think what else.
Keep going.
Oh my gosh. Tired of
I
you.
fought off Tesla when I said Union.
That is true. No, that part's actually true. I appreciate that fight. Keep going.
And also, we're gonna talk about Blue Lock.
Oh yeah, Blue Lock.
It was a good episode.
Yeah,
was a really good-
it was a good episode. I
It was a
agree.
really good episode. Like we find the character is establishing himself, man. Like he's unlike Ninja, which we'll be talking about after. This guy's actually coming into his own straight up.
That show
It's-
I have a problem with the beginning of the episode.
No.
I already knew. I was like, as soon as while I was watching this episode, I was like, there's a lot of talking going on in this.
No.
episode.
It's not even that.
Like,
It's not
gonna
even
be
that.
happy.
So he predicts where the ball is gonna go, right? And he intercepts the ball from the bangs. Guy who has no eyes, right?
Okay,
He has
right.
eyes.
You're following me?
Yeah.
And then they get
I'm
the
with
ball
you.
back immediately after, and then go on an all-out attack. What? How did you
Yeah,
intercept
that's-
the ball, and then still not manage to get the ball back?
Because soccer is very
Also, and then
Fast-paced, everything's
okay, you're most right. Like I did have a problem with them revealing their secret move. Like, why are you revealing your secret move? Oh, this is, first of all, how do you even have a secret move? Like, how did you, in the last
Come
minute
on.
of the game, we're gonna do this play when we're tied up and we're really desperate? Like, what is that? Like,
That's just the planning, bro. That's some. You never
He's
sat
like sitting
down,
there like, why are you guys talking? Stop talking.
kick ball, kick ball.
Attack. Attack the goal.
That's crazy too because he loves Attack on Titan, and that's literally all yap 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 yap.
no. Listen, the
Especially
talking
the-
is
The
fine.
problem with Blue Lock is
When
that there's
you're
not enough
explaining your
flashbacks.
attack, when you're explaining your attack to the enemy, that doesn't make any sense. Why
They weren't
prepare
explaining
them?
their attack to the enemy. I
Oh,
agree
he
with
did.
you.
He did. He literally did explain his attack though. The guy, because
Who?
everybody else was already running. Everybody else was already running, but he literally explained his attack to the enemy. Because
What-
everybody
at
else was
what
already.
part?
When they started attacking, when they were all running the opposite way, and this guy's next to him was like, "We knew this would happen when we get to 1-1, so we did this." That wasn't in his mind, Moet, because the text wasn't slanted. That was what he was saying.
Whoa. What you mean the text wasn't slanted?
When the text is slanted, that means he's talking to himself.
Yeah. When it's like slanted, it means it's your
What
thoughts.
part are we talking about? Hold on a second. What part are we
Literally-
talking
We're
about?
talking about when
Literally,
they
I can-
intercept the ball and they're
wish
going
I'm
on
the
an
same
all-out
time.
attack.
Who? Red guys or blue lock?
Not blue lock. Not the blue lock.
Red guys.
Yeah.
Yes. So when that happened, and it was
Right,
like,
when
"Huh,
that
how could you
happened.
predict this?" He literally said that out loud to the guy.
He said, "This is what we do when we are desperate, and this is the last minute of the game. We go on an all-out attack. Everybody runs forward, including our striker, our best striker."
See, in reality, during soccer, if they're both running, he was
Wait, that
probably
wasn't.
that wasn't
wait,
in his
did
mind.
they say
That
that?
was
That
not,
wasn't desperate.
He said that out
Was it
loud.
desperate?
he
Maybe I'll
said
be
that out
forgetting.
loud.
He was talking to him. He was talking to him, but they had a plan. They got the ball, and then everybody shifted forward,
Yeah, the
and then
plan
they
was
did the
fine.
same thing where they pushed the ball to the top striker.
Yeah,
The
I
dude
think
who
the
shoots
plan
the
was
goal.
the plan was fine. Just the fact that he literally told the guy the whole plan.
Well, they were talking
Right
shit
there.
to each other the whole time. You guys
Okay,
never
okay, I'll
played
take
the
that.
game
I'll
and
take
talked
that.
to
If you're
people?
talking trash to somebody and you're saying, "Oh, I'm gonna do this," and you can't
I said,
stop
"I'm
me,"
gonna do this
I'll
on you.
take
You
I'll
can't
take that.
stop me.
But I'm pretty
No,
sure that
no,
wasn't
but when-
that. I'm pretty sure he was just being stupid.
Oh,
He was
right, because you know
explaining-
intention.
Yeah, I know
Because
intention.
bro, he was literally being stupid because he explained the entire plan, and then the dude had enough time to hear the plan, run around the outer field, and
Okay.
make it in front of everybody with his demon
Okay.
powers.
That scene where he took the ball from the pass, where he intercepted the pass, that was sick. I was
It
like,
was-
oh yeah.
it was-
I was waiting for it to happen. I was like, yes. That's when you
we
know.
all-
That's when you know something is good. When you know something is gonna happen and it's still good.
Yeah, like when he uses teleporting powers, like when we saw that.
And then when he
literally-
passed it, then when Bachira passed the ball to the guy who has like elite headbutting skills, and he's like, oh, I
Wasn't
missed. He's like,
looking at
oh
you.
no, you didn't.
No,
And I was like,
no.
yes, I knew this. I knew this was gonna happen.
I was looking past you. And then when he made it, he walked over everybody looking down.
That is something that I want to talk
That
about because I feel like
was my
that's
favorite
Joey.
part.
So that's me.
Yeah.
No,
No,
Joey
no.
doesn't
Here,
have that in him.
listen. In like mid 2000s, 2010s, Joey would crush Afro Smash over and over again in like some little RU tier, and he would just be like, he would just trash talk to him in the chat. He's like, oh, I knew you were gonna bring this, and I'm just like, yeah, this
I
just
do that in the videos too.
this just reminds me of Joey when he's just like walking over to the other team. He's like he's like laughing. He's like, I crushed all your dreams. Okay.
He wasn't laughing. On his face, his face was just like, yo,
I would
they
definitely talk crap, dude, to Afro Smash for sure on Skype and on Twitter. I'm pretty sure the logs are still there, like on Skype and Twitter and in the bottom of the chat. Yeah, all three of them. I want him to make sure.
That's crazy. Talking trash to the lower tier goat.
Yeah,
Listen, if you beat the lower tier goat, who's the real goat?
Me.
True.
But I still enjoy. I that was my favorite part of the whole thing. Him walking up, and then looking at his blue eye. He has nice eyes. The dude that hides his eyes. He shouldn't hide his eyes.
all the comments are saying hentai eyes.
Yeah, I was thinking that, but yeah, that's
Every
crazy.
comment of the video was saying hentai eyes.
That's crazy. See, that's why I don't scroll down to the comments. They be giving it up wild.
I'm
in
gonna be
the comments.
honest. I'm gonna be honest. I would feel bad.
You would have felt that's, and I know you would.
I'm soft.
You don't
I'm
got that
soft.
in
I would
you.
feel bad for them.
You don't got that. We looked inside. We looked inside.
Yeah, I don't.
You got
I
a
don't have that
green buff in
monster
you.
in me.
You got a green buff in you. That guy, he had that dog in him.
Oh, Venom.
Straight pit bull. All right.
Also, what's
But
up
yeah,
with the
it-
end
it
where
bogged
like they're
down
having the
on
meal?
the
They only got 2
beautiful eyes.
steaks. They should get more if they won the game, right? Like they shouldn't
Remember,
only
No,
get
they
the
had
amount of
2
goals you
points.
scored.
yeah, remember on the lunch board, you get to trade in stuff. If you make a shot or something,
For a
you
No,
get
what
to
I'm
Yeah,
trade
saying
you
is
in
only
they,
have
there.
they
2
won the
points, so
game,
you
so
get
they
2
should be
sticks.
rewarded by winning the game too.
That's not how the
They're
system works.
rewarded by surviving. They're rewarded
Yeah,
by
whatever,
still
man.
being there.
Yeah.
But
Should like arbitrarily change the rules.
Yeah,
then what was else at the end? The dude, he found out about his backstory for whatever reason, and now we know
yeah, I
that.
like that. Like they never
Which
talk
dude?
about injuries, like like
Oh, the red hair dude?
yeah,
eh,
pretty boy, pretty boy.
He's
The
pretty
dude
to
who's
you?
the
You like
dude
Very
who's
pretty.
literally not doing anything because he's scared of his healed leg. He has trauma, right?
Yeah, I mean
So
like that's normal.
yeah, that is normal. I enjoyed that inclusion, and then obviously
Man, get over it.
the
Mo,
end was
you
fire
literally can't
though.
say
Get
the U
over
word.
it.
Mo, you literally can't say the U word.
Get over it, pussy. All right. What you gonna do? You just gonna let that shit run you the whole time?
I
Yes.
mean,
You're not
no,
gonna live your
obviously
life?
not because he's in the show.
No, he's gonna get voted off the island pretty soon, Survivor style. I
Ooh,
don't believe they're gonna get past this shit. They're gonna get the top 3 scores are gonna get by. I don't believe the team's gonna make it.
I can see that. I can
maybe.
see that.
That's
Yeah.
I like the
that's me
ending
putting
though,
my
where
vote
like
in.
he's like going for a little bit of extra practice. Like he's
And
got the
then
Mamba
And everybody
everybody.
mentality.
follow him. Yeah.
Got to work out
That was
5
good.
a.m.
Where they
leave at like 8
changed where
p.m.
they changed the ranking too, so that way he knows he's number one. It's like
That was obvious. That another obvious twist, but I did enjoy it. Like Chimpex said, obvious but enjoyable. Where of course you make one of the lowest rated guys, one of the highest rated ones. It's gonna motivate the rest of the team. I'm sure that happened in a lot of the other for a lot of the other teams. And that's just an easy way to
Motivate.
motivate people. It's like the
Motivate.
lower rated guy thinks that he's fallen off. It's like, oh no, so now I need to work harder.
Also,
And you put it on somebody that's kind of trash that has a good work ethic. They'll keep working.
true. Also, like I'm getting sick and tired of 275, man.
The trash guy, the actual trash
Well,
guy. Did his
actual
ranking
trash.
change?
He's like absolute
He
trash.
stayed 275, right?
Huh? He's
He
still
stayed
he's still
275.
275 surely, because
His
like
didn't change.
274 is
Everybody
the
else
red hair
stayed.
dude.
Everybody changed but him. That boy is garbage. They
he's
should
like
kick him
he's
out
like this
too.
is my secret never give up technique, and I'm expecting him to steal the ball. He
Nah,
does
give
absolutely
up.
nothing anyway. Like, come
Yeah,
do
he can
something.
give up on the technique. He can use the give up technique. It's okay. We're done with him. His character's trash. But I will say his character is better than Daybreak.
Wow.
Yeah.
that's a
Well,
lot.
that was a low
His is
blow.
better.
That's saying a lot too. I don't know if I agree, but to each their own.
So Joey, would you crush someone else's dreams?
I've done it plenty of times, dude.
Moet? Would you?
You've never crushed any dreams.
He's okay.
Dreams?
Dreams,
Yeah, you're a liar.
dreams.
You're a liar. You've always been a liar. Tell me one dream you've crushed.
When's the last time you seen Afro Smash play Pokemon?
A day ago, I played them.
Yeah, why are you lying? Like you just said Joey's lying. Like
played
why
him
are
a
you
day ago.
lying?
When
We
I
just
beat someone
played.
in a tournament and they really wanted to win it and they got far. I've also had my dreams crushed that way too.
Dreams?
Mo,
my dream-
would you crush somebody else's dreams?
Nigga, well, it depends on the situation.
It's
Are your
Blue
dreams
Lock.
standing
It's
in the
Blue
way of
Lock.
my
You're in Blue
dreams?
Lock.
Yeah, if your dreams are standing in the way of my dreams, then I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm actually not sorry. I'm gonna stomp on your shit.
Because I don't think I would. I think I'm too soft for that.
What do you mean? You just gonna give up on what you want?
Yeah. I think that's just how I'm made, dude.
Yeah, I'm just gonna give up on what. Yeah, that's hilarious. Hey, I appreciate the honesty. Hey, I feel you, bro.
I'm gonna change it up though. I'm gonna change it up. One day, I'm gonna get that dog in me.
You don't have to. Hey, there's nothing wrong with being who you are.
Ooh, that is true, because
Nothing wrong with
that is a common theme in. Wait, what's the? I'll give this an 8.5 out of 10.
Blue Lock.
Yeah.
I thought this was a good episode. I'll give it a 9.
Yeah, go ahead, 4-5. That's good.
Moving
I
on
like it
to
overall.
being yourself, Bocchi the Rock.
Oh, you didn't want to do ninja first? Nobody wants to. You don't want to do ninja because if we do ninja, you got to talk about how right I was.
Okay, we'll talk about ninja first. So
Alright.
Can I get
somehow,
my credit first before we
somehow,
start? Can I
Moa
get my
was right
credit?
about the traitor being blonde hair
Thank
girl.
you.
But there's caveat. There's a caveat. I don't
Right.
know. It never said that she was the person that leaked it because the guy was the one that leaked it.
No, that was a double play. Classic double play.
I mean, Joey, back me up here.
Yeah, it's not 100% that she leaked it.
She definitely leaked it. She definitely leaked the real plan.
It's working. Well, yeah. How did they get the real plan?
I don't know.
Well,
That
some
dude
the other
might just
guy.
be. That dude might actually just be smart, and he just kind of figured it out.
But
He might be like an Anya Koji type.
okay. I mean, I'm
Okay,
not
it's
gonna
not
lie.
bad.
This episode was kind of decent.
In
I'm gonna
terms
be
of what
honest
happened,
with you
yeah.
guys. I literally just watched it right before the podcast, and I can barely remember what it was. It was kind of forgettable.
Yeah, but
I
that's
mean,
that's
it's
just
very,
that's
it's
just
a
what it
forgettable
is. But
show.
like, yeah, it was kind of decent because
That's just the show. That's not that like this episode was a little, but that's just the show. The show's forgettable.
That's true.
I like
Can
the
you explain to me
conversation
like
that
the
he had with the
protest?
principal.
Oh,
Wait,
What? What were you saying,
the
Mace?
principal?
Yeah, he talked to the principal.
Oh yeah.
He's
He
like,
got a
"What?
little
What do
advice from
ninjas
him.
do? Ninjas kill?" He's like, "Yeah, they kill, bro. That's the reason why
Yo,
there's
this guy
peace."
needs to get over himself already and start doing stuff.
Wait,
You
didn't
dodged
he
a
say the
truck.
exact opposite of that? Didn't the principal say the exact opposite? He said ninjas don't kill.
I mean,
Yes.
I think that it's like in order to protect the peace of the world, ninjas have to do stuff, right? I think
Yeah.
that's how I interpreted it.
Yeah. I agree. That's what he said.
So they do kill, but they shouldn't kill. You
They
know what
do
I'm
kill
saying?
if it's necessary.
And that's exactly what his pops did, and that's exactly what the dude who just died did. Who's like,
Wait, how do you know his dad killed somebody?
no. I'm saying that his dad thought the same way that his kid did.
Oh yeah, that you shouldn't kill.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the way it was starting to the villagers were starting to head.
Also, like this guy had a clean shot to kill the dude, and he's like, why did he save his life? Because he's passed out on the ground. Like his he's right there. His juice. Like what's up with
Oh
that?
no, it was this show. It wasn't the other show where you said there was a tsundere type. It was this one, right?
Yeah, I mean, like I thought. I don't know, dude.
What do you mean? You want him to stab him in the back while he was unconscious?
Yes.
So literally, I want everybody to go back 5 minutes ago to where Chimpek said he's soft inside. Now he's like, yo, you see the guy unconscious.
No. I'm
Chicken
not saying that
stomped his
I would
fucking
do
head
that.
in.
I'm not saying that I would do that. I'm saying I expect that from him.
Nah, he's not even that. He keeps it because he's always like, still your emotions, be one with water or whatever. He's always on some Bruce Lee shit.
Dude, do not ever compare anybody in this anime to Bruce Lee. That's an
You're
insult.
right, because they're actually fighting, and Bruce Lee never did that.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't double down.
My bad. I'm sorry. Where else will you get all the facts? Right here.
God.
Look, he wasn't. I don't think he really wants to kill him because you look back on his whole all these flashbacks he went through. He was with his sensei Chan or whatever his name was, where he was like, "Yo, I don't really feel. I feel like we shouldn't be killing people. I think the true way to peace is, all the villagers should come together." And he felt the same way.
But in the
And then,
beginning of the
unfortunately, his
episode,
homie just
he
died.
literally says, "I'm going to kill you."
Wait, at the end of the episode, he didn't say that.
In the beginning. Yeah, at the beginning
of the episode. You've never told somebody I'm gonna kill you?
I don't remember.
Come on, I get that off all the time. I was just at Walmart and I told somebody, man, I'm gonna kill you.
Yeah, but
What they do?
but you're not a ninja. You don't have
Nothing.
that murderous intent like the
Nothing.
girl said.
I was just bored. What happened?
The girl, the actual ninja, mask girl, she said, "Oh, he really means it. You better watch out." You didn't really mean it.
You don't know. She's not a mind reader. She's not Anya. She's not a mind reader. How would she know?
True.
she
She
can
was
sense,
willing
like,
to
killer
blow
intent.
up. She was what?
It's like bloodlust and all that. You know, like she
Yeah,
can
yeah,
sense
yeah.
it.
You can sense it sometimes. Yeah, I don't know that.
Y'all trying to convince me that women's intuition is the reason she knew?
All right,
I'm
No,
Joey.
no,
Joey,
ninja
tie
intuition.
break. Did
I'm
you
not
want
here
him to
for
kill
that.
him?
Yes,
Yeah.
Mace?
please, because we need a
Oh.
useful main character. Please kill him. Please kill him and become like if he died and this guy became main character, the show would be so much better. Like I'm like trying to get this guy the
You want
benefit
him
of
to be
doubt.
main character?
I'm trying to give him the benefit of
It's
doubt,
we're
dude.
circling back. The main character has to die for it to be a good shonen.
Exactly.
True.
Exactly.
You know who died
True.
in the first episode? Chainsaw Man. That's a good show.
True.
Yeah.
You
like
know what? They
dude,
should just kill him. He should have killed him, and then the end credit should have just rolled, and the show should have been over.
That's-
Honestly,
Thanks for
I don't
watching.
care
bro,
if
We
that's
will
it
never
just makes sense.
return. There will not be a
We have the
sequel.
mo- Bro, why do we have the most mid main character ever? Like the dude isn't. It's worse than mid. Mid would be all right. I'd be okay with mid. Mid is
Why is the
average.
main character not his uncle?
Yeah,
Oh, his uncle is pretty cool. I like his uncle a
his
lot.
uncle's sick.
He's like, I made you follow me so you can do a little bit more research. Okay, do your job.
Yeah, do your job. Do your damn job. I felt him on that. I always be having to do somebody
Is
else's
that it?
job.
Is that it for Ninja Trash? 6 out of
Yeah.
10.
What else does they say? The show's trash.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
One
like
of
the
the better
main
episodes.
character reminds me of
Maybe 5
Deku.
out of 10. Maybe I'm going too high.
You
Way
are.
too high. Way too high. Wait, is Joey defending this episode?
No, I
Oh,
was.
I said that this episode was trash, and it makes me real. Well, the episode was fine, but like it makes me
knew it.
mad that this guy is so trash. Holy crap!
Okay, hold on. Let me play a little bit of devil's advocate. This guy, how is he really trash though? Let's really break this down. What makes him trash?
Episode 1, he jumps and dodges a car. Since then, he has done nothing.
Yep.
Well, hold on. That's because he's still getting. It took him time to get adjusted to the ninja suit, right?
You're doing that Chainsaw Man argument. You're doing the Chainsaw Man argument, where
What's
like
the
it hasn't
Chainsaw Man
happened
argument?
yet, but it doesn't matter if it hasn't happened yet because it's trash right now.
Well, no. So the argument would be that this is all part of the character development, where he's working towards becoming the chief ninja, right? So he has to learn how it is in the ninja world. So he's gonna go through a whole bunch of different experiences in situations that he's never been introduced to. He's not used to this shit because his mom kept him out the whole ninja world.
Oh, I agree completely, but like, please, someone realize.
Can you
this and
develop a
teach
little
him,
faster?
or at least dodge stuff. You know what I mean? Like, just dodge.
Oh, the other thing.
You see him running? Yes,
The
he
girl?
has some good form.
The other thing, the girl gave him a ninja mask, right? Exclusive. How did the
Yeah.
other dude get his hands on an exclusive ninja mask?
Now,
wasn't
I will
exclusive.
say at that part, I was like, hold on. Is the redhead girl the traitor, actually? Like, what's going on here?
I thought so too. I thought it was like they kidnapped her and like replaced her with like a spy, with like, and he had the mask on or something like that. But the mask
But-
wasn't exclusive.
Right.
Yeah,
if you
it's
think
just
about it,
something it's something a lot of them don't have.
his
Yeah.
village basically owns her village. They put a lot of pressure on
Yeah, but like
from that earlier.
in that
scene.
in the
So
in the
they
last
probably just get the
episode,
mask.
he like kind of got them freed. The uncle, or something.
No, he didn't get them. He just stole the designs.
Yeah, but he got them hookups.
He got them the hookups.
Yeah, he's like,
Yeah, he knows
you
the guy who
gotta
makes
buy from
them."
these guys now because that's what I put on the post-it notes or whatever. Because remember, he went into the office and then he saw all the post-it
Right.
notes and he changed the post-it notes to say "buy from this village."
But
Uh,
kind of. I remember the
vaguely.
post-it note thing, but I don't exactly remember like the consequences of the scene. I thought he's not the redhead girl's dad is the leader of the village,
Yeah,
and he got squeezed by
Yeah.
the Koga village, right?
yeah.
That squeeze is still going on. Yes or no? Are you saying no?
Yes.
It's not.
I'm
I
saying
think
no
it is.
because the uncle got them to buy products from the girl's dad,
But they were already gonna buy products from him.
but at the price that they wanted.
Well, so even if we say that you're correct, that still wouldn't change my argument that they have the stuff from that village because then they bought it, right?
Okay.
They
I'm
should
just
have it.
lost. Yeah.
They should have it because they
Yeah,
bought
I
it.
figured they have the technology. I don't think that necessarily makes the red-haired girl a traitor. I think
No. She just said that most people they don't have that technology in the school, right?
Yeah.
That doesn't mean that these people don't have it from home or have it wherever, right? Like you said, they basically under everything's under Koga. So if they want to have it, they can have it.
yeah. I'm not gonna lie. When they revealed the blonde-haired traitor, the episode went down in value for me dramatically.
Even
'Cause
though
I was
you
like,
predicted
actually,
it?
no. Part of me, it went up because I was happy that I got it right. But then it also went down because I was like, damn, this show really is obvious as fuck.
Listen, I did not
I,
expect that at all. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I did not. I was like, dang,
even
Mo,
after
I
I
can't
told
believe
you
Mo
you
was
didn't
right.
expect it, I knew Chimpak would be mad at that.
I was mad at that. I was like, why is Mo
mad at
right? Like, this is stupid.
I knew Chimpak would be upset with that shit.
You think
Because
she's an
I
actual
told you
traitor,
it was
though?
obvious from her first interaction, where out of nowhere,
does
even
things
for
to
seemingly
protect
no
herself.
reason, the Koga people pulled up on them, and she was like, "Oh shit, I want nothing to do with this. I'm gonna skedaddle real quickly." I was like, "Why? For what reason? You got no reason to skedaddle like this." I feel like it's a little obvious, but
Whatever,
I
dude.
do.
We're
I'm
talking
interested to
way
see
too
where
much
it's
about
going.
this show. We're talking way
Yeah,
too
let's
much.
move on. It's a mid show, 4 or 5 this week. Let's keep going.
1
4
and
or
a half.
5, damn, 1.5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll give it the half
That's-
point. Cute
It's a
girls.
solid 2. Solid 2.
My Hero is just me and Moy, right? Nobody else watched
No,
it?
I've seen My Hero.
Okay. Well, what do you think about the episode?
Let me recall it from my memory.
Well, it was just
Okay.
yesterday.
Okay, I'm remembering. I'm downloading the info. All right, I'm remembering. Those two are insane. Those two, Deku and Bakugan, whatever his name is, they are fucking insane.
They're actually wild for just
Running to and being like, "Yeah, we'll take care of him." Are
Those
you
scenes
fucking
were
high?
those scenes were so sick animated though, like because I mean, so the dude who made My Hero loved Spider-Man and was obviously inspired by Spider-Man, and
Yeah.
you know Deku's power as a whole is all inspired by Spider-Man, right? Literally all of them are.
I can see
Like
that.
Don't
he has other powers
disrespect.
that
Don't
haven't been.
disrespect Spider-Man. Don't disrespect.
No, I'm serious.
Don't
He has other
disrespect
powers that
Spider-Man.
haven't been
We
revealed
spoiled
yet
it? We don't spoil
in the anime because we know all from his other stuff, and they're all inspired, like Spider-Man inspired, basically. Not all of them, but you can make some connections. So it was those scenes where he was like flipping around, like I just kept thinking,
Yeah,
flip,
he was webbing through town.
flip.
Yeah.
It was sick. It was, and I love the way Bakugo was following him. Like you see
Yeah.
the progression or growth of them. It was a good
How
episode.
their relationship has changed. You know, they've gotten
Yeah.
closer.
Shigaraki
But also,
getting
Bakugan was going for his own selfish reasons.
yeah. He's like, how dare this dude capture me in 2-3 seasons earlier?
He really thought he was really like, yeah, I'm gonna get him back. Nigga, he will crumble you into infinity. Are you kidding me?
Gran Torino is like
The goat came
the
to
goat.
save him.
Oh, yeah.
He's done this every season. He is the
Yeah.
GOAT. Like I can see
He was
why
like,
he
I
was a
knew
top
you
tier hero.
idiots would be trying something.
He's
I
done this
knew
literally
you'd
every
be
season
struggling
like,
with
for
this.
everybody. Like he did it. He's done this for everybody, every season. He's such a good character. It's insane how good and he's old and he's insane how good he is.
Yeah. Didn't he save Eraserhead too? Or was it
Saved
the
the
dragon who saved Eraserhead?
He saved
It was number 6, hero number 6, who died. What's his name?
Shield, the Great Shield.
Crust or something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
Crest.
remember.
Hero.
I actually remember his
Crust.
name because they said Crust. Yeah,
yeah. No, overall,
that boy got
I-
turned to Crust. When I said,
legit.
there we go.
Episode's cool though. We're
Hey.
getting Shigaraki. We're getting the other guy walking now, so he's actually something about to happen.
Hey, his boost in power, Shigaraki. Oh my gosh,
It's crazy.
Eraser had turned his power off and he's still fucking shit up.
Yeah, the dude has like he's a Nomu basically.
Yeah,
Like, he has strong power. Even if he has no powers, he still has natural bulk. The dude
Just
uses arm to
insane.
get away from the fire.
he uses to fucking create a blast of air. He's just like, hold on a second. Oh shit, let me go ahead and move. And then Deborah was like, oh, okay, this is not good. this is definitely not good at all.
This season's so good. Like for anybody who stopped
it's
watching the
good.
show, maybe like episode 5, 6. I'm gonna say 6.
Somewhere around
Anybody
there.
who stopped watching the show because the dude cries, but to now get to the war arc where there's so much good action, and you're finally starting to see like things happen. It's sick. Like I like.
Oh, and then we found out that Deku can only do 30%.
Yeah, he can do
Yeah.
30% naturally, but only 45% on impact.
Yeah,
So that way
40.
it helps his body, which is still pretty. I mean, you only need to do 45% on impact. Like,
But it's still that. I mean, this shows like he has a lot of growth left.
yeah.
Still a lot left.
I mean, of
So,
course, he hasn't even mastered every power. He only has like 3.
but I thought because when they showed it, remember we talked about it. We were like, damn, he's already at 45%. That's crazy. But it makes
Yeah.
more sense that he's at 30, and he can max power up to 45.
Still a lot, dude. He used to only be able to
Yeah,
go
30
5,
a lot.
Yeah.
and then he would use 8, like versus Stain. Like
But
that's
I think we left off with him at like 12 though.
something like that. Yeah.
So the jump from like 12 to 30 makes more sense than I feel like at least 12 to 45.
I think there was a little bit in between there too. Like he did like 18, 25 when he was fighting Muscular before he did like 1,000,000% punch. I think he was something like that, but I agree.
Oh yeah, maybe during the movie. I didn't see the movie, so I'm not sure.
It wasn't a movie. It was the camp, but
The
when he
camp,
was saving,
Wasn't that like
but-
season 3?
yeah, it was season 3, something like that.
no way he was at 18 during season 3. That's crazy.
He was.
Yeah, he was. He could go up to like
Season
20.
3?
He could go up to 20. He was
Are
still.
you talking
he was
about
still
maxing out, or are you talking about like?
Yeah, maxing
sustained?
out. He was still
Maxing out.
feeling.
Oh, I'm talking
repercussions.
about sustained. I'm talking about his sustained amount.
I think in like during the gangster thing, he was at 20% consistently.
Yeah.
Like with Ari and what's his name? Overhaul?
No, when he was naturally yes, he was around 20%, yeah, and then obviously he was at 100% when they were fighting.
Well, that's different. He had a cheat there.
He should have kept. I don't know why he's not holding Ari.
Yeah, no.
Like, bro, they
Just wrap her around.
Build her a
Like, come on.
pod. Build her a pod that keeps her safe. You got 10 million geniuses in there. Build her a
Right.
pod that keeps her safe. Strap her to Deku's back
Right.
and let him fight at 100% every time, and then get her off. But I mean, the reason that doesn't happen is because it's finally alluding to who Deku is, right? It's building up to the heroes, and everybody's about to find out who Deku is.
I don't like what
Endeavor's-
you're trying to say right now.
Endeavor's like it is.
Oh,
right?
you mean like finding out that he has all for one's power?
Yes.
Yeah.
Endeavor's
Okay.
like trying to crack the code. So
I really like that scene where Endeavor's
what
like,
code
this
is there to
reminds me
crack,
of All
though?
Might.
this kid has all the powers of the dude that I followed for years and studied. Wow.
No, not that. When he was looking at Shigaraki and he moved his arm, he's like, that technique, All Might has that same technique. And he's trying to connect the all for one and one for all.
Oh yeah.
I thought that was a really cool moment.
No, I agree.
Oh, when he figured out that the Shigaraki was like way more powerful.
Yeah, how he
yeah.
realized that
Yeah.
all these different quirks together kind of resemble All Might, and I think he kind of understands how All Might has his powers a bit.
Dude,
Did he say? Wait, did he connect to All Might? I thought he connected. He was like he turned into a Nomu. I thought that's how
Yeah,
connected
he
to
did.
Shigaraki.
But he realized that all these people together making a Nomu is really similar to All Might, and All Might's basically like a
Are
national.
you spoiling
Nomu.
right now? Did you read the manga? Are you spoiling right now?
I'm not.
No,
I'm not
Did he
spoiling
Did he say
it.
that in the anime?
He's telling us
No,
what
no.
happened in the anime, bro.
Did that happen
It's
in the anime? Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I read it, but I'm not spoiling anything. I don't think.
I think it was sick as well at the end, where because I mean obviously it's sick seeing all the heroes, like the top 10 heroes fighting. Not all of them, obviously. Bunny Girl's all
Yeah,
twisted
because
up and
like
somewhere
2 of
else.
them are dead.
Yeah, 2 of them are dead. One Bunny Girl's like twisted up, but it's pretty sick to see them all fighting there, and obviously Eraser. I like that they combined the power. You have the
The dude,
lock.
the contacts dude, the eye
Oh,
drop.
yeah.
He's like
Mr. Eye
watering his
Drops.
eyes.
Yeah,
Another
bro.
thing, why isn't that guy strapped to Eraser's back at constant times? Like
At all times, he should be right next to him. That should be his sidekick. Yeah.
literally. And
Wasn't
then
that Endeavor's psychic or
no,
whose
no,
psychic
that
was
is
that?
that's poor the either
That's
the killer
NPC
whale.
number 3.
No, that's either Killer Whale psychic or that's a psychic from the guy on the boat. The
Oh.
seal dude, the seal hero.
Was
I
he
think
in
that's
this
one of
season?
I didn't see him in this season, but remember when they were doing the jobs?
No, I remember the guy. I just
Who
completely
the hell
forgot he
is the steel
existed.
hero?
Remember the jobs with the frog girl and Froggy and
Oh, the seal hero.
I think that's one of theirs.
Walrus.
I could be wrong there. He's either that or he's either one of the whale dudes. But I think it was really cool though at the end where they everything was blown up and they were like, how could they have survived? So the next episode's obviously gonna be really sick too because everybody's gonna be fighting Nomus.
Did he kind of remember Eraserhead? Because he was like, man, you're always so cool.
I think he's always just found Eraserhead cool. But that might either been he
Because they were
remembered
friends, right?
not
He just got
Shiger.
snatched up at one point and then like kind of erased.
No, he might
Or
have the
not erased, he
memory
died.
from the powers that he took from one of the other dudes. But I don't know. Shigaraki wasn't friends with Eraserhead.
No.
Isn't he the blue hair dude? Oh,
No. The blue-haired dude is a shadow dude, bro. The guy who teleports. Gate. The guy who uses the gate.
Kurogiri, I think his name was.
Yeah. That's his. That's his friend.
the pure black dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the neck brace like Jinzo.
Oh, okay.
Wait, like the Yu-Gi-Oh card?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like the Yu-Gi-Oh card Jinzo. He look. But
That's an interesting that you just thought of that. Okay.
just reminded me of him. But yeah. So I think he's either just found him cool naturally because I mean he's obviously confronted Eraserhead. Before everything going on, he knows what happened. That could either be the memories from One for All. No, not One for All. All for One.
Yeah.
And I always mix up which one's better one, but then I remember, oh yeah, if it's for all, it's okay. If it's for one, it's bad.
You think so?
Huh?
Like, what do you? I'm pretty sure Mo's gonna disagree with you there.
I'm talking about in the show sense. In the show sense, right? One of them is the hero, one of them is the villain. Oh my
for
god!
one.
Well, I
Sounds
guess
like a
the-
great
Listen, we're not
idea.
gonna go into this whole debacle about who's really
Yeah.
a villain, who's really the hero again.
I wasn't
But
gonna do that. I wasn't gonna do that.
but
Just
Mo,
saying.
Tell me
I
how Shigaragi's
guarantee
the
you he's
hero of
gonna
the
talk
story.
about All for One and One for All being like who's really the villain.
Which was the good power? Which was actually the good? Nah. That is
murdering
funny.
people. Remember that they are murdering everyone.
Now, what do you mean by murdering?
I'm leaving it at that because we're not going into this stupid Hawk conversation that they had last time too. But anyway, it's interesting to see like what's going on. The other part we didn't talk about, Cammy. Was it Cammy as her name? Or no, not Cammy. Was Toga?
Characteristics?
Oh,
Toga. When she disguised herself as a hero and just started
She was
killing
going
everybody.
crazy.
She went on like a little murder streak. Pretty cool.
Yeah, she got a UAV off of that for sure.
Yeah, online.
She
Yeah,
got
for
herself
sure.
a UAV.
The
for
dogs
sure.
got summoned immediately.
Oh yeah, she was close. She had a little kill streak going.
Yeah, about 5 more, she would have gotten the nuke.
Yeah, exactly. That was impressive. I was like, okay.
It was sick. Obviously, she's hurt by what happened, and the fact that she has a
Right.
power upgrade, like her powers awaken, is pretty crazy. But
And now she's doing the slime thing, like kind of to take after him, I guess, because she didn't always like have slime covering her when she transformed, did she?
she
Or did
had,
she? Maybe I'm wrong on that.
Wasn't that twice his body?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know. I don't know if it was twice his body.
Or like
But
his like
maybe
muck?
That was yeah, exactly. That was his thing. For his clones, they were slimy.
Oh, remember, she could take their powers now, so she could use their powers.
Oh,
now.
maybe she used maybe she took some of twice his power. I don't know.
like that's her
That'd be
awakened. thing.
crazy
took
if
the
she can
blood and
start
used their powers.
if she can start multiplying.
Maybe, but she did always have this sort of goo over her, like
Did
that's
she?
how she. Yeah,
She?
that's
Yeah,
how she
I don't
changed.
remember that.
Well, in the manga, she's basically naked. In the anime, she has like a goo.
Oh, I guess that's
But I'm
true.
saying, but before this, she always had goo on her when she transformed
In the
into
anime,
people.
yes. In the anime, yes.
Oh, okay.
Because they can't show her naked. They got to show like whatever it is.
It would
Come
be pretty
on,
cool to
focus
see
on
her like.
Haven.
It would be pretty cool to see her multiply to like 100 of her, and then she's like, I don't know, 100 Dekus or something, or
That'd be
like
pretty cool,
whatever
yeah.
hero.
She'd blow up if she tried to use his power, but I agree. Remember the other dude who could copy certain things? If he was able to use it, he'd just die because the body isn't ready for it.
Oh right,
But
or like a different hero, like anyone's.
yeah, no, I agree. I agree. But yeah, overall, cool episode. Good episode. The war arc just keeps it's just enjoyable every week. It's a good
Yeah,
every week.
we'll see where this goes. There should be more good fights.
Yep.
More good fighting.
Ooh.
Hopefully, the only thing listen, if I could say something, I would be like, yo, I just want to see Deku unlock a little more power.
But he will.
I don't know if he'll get to like 50% or something like that, sustained, but
There's so much stuff that has to happen right before this ends. Like
that's what I'm saying.
This isn't even the final. This is just the war arc, and this is like the war arc, and then stuff is gonna happen, right? Because they
What's
still
crazy
have
is,
to.
like, can they make a villain even worse than this guy? Like, is that possible at this point?
No, he's definitely going to be the final bad. Like
He
there's
has
no
to be,
doubt about it.
right?
Yeah, he is, but it's gonna take a while before it actually ends. Because remember, right now he's not even. He's awakened, but he doesn't have like full control over everything just yet.
He
Plus-
doesn't?
No,
No.
he doesn't know.
No, because remember they woke him up like at 70-75%. That's why he's having these things. He's also
But that's
getting these
what he
urges
said.
that are from.
One of the things he said was he's like, all these quirks feel like I've had them forever. So it kind
Yeah,
of
so
feels like
he's
he already
farther, but
has control.
he's still feeling some after effects from some of them though.
Yeah,
And
do you
also,
remember when they broke his like little chamber? The scientist guy was like, "Oh no, he's not ready yet. He's not ready yet." So he's
yeah,
like, he's not at his peak yet.
yeah, he's not. Plus, there's like you gotta also remember like All for One is still in jail, so like obviously he's gonna bust out his master or whatever, or try to from
Yeah,
what is the jail called, Tartarus or whatever, and
yeah,
then
Taurus.
and
Sorry.
then yeah, so then there's also like there's a lot that's gonna happen, like and Deku has to unlock his other powers. Like there's a lot that's definitely gonna happen before this is the war, but like it's like the war, but then things will happen, and then there'll be the big. This isn't the final showdown, in my opinion, at all, because the final showdown would have to be more powered up Deku versus Shigaraki, fully whatever he is, right? And
Even
not to
call this a
mention
war. I
what?
would consider this like a one battle part of the war. I wouldn't even say it's the whole
Oh
war.
yeah. I mean, I'm just saying this is the war arc, but
Yeah.
No, I agree. Overall, though, great episode. What do you think of? I feel like speaking of great episodes, what do you think of Mob Psycho this week, Moet? You let us know a lot in the chat.
Was I talking about Mob Psycho?
You did. You talked a good chunk about it.
What was I saying? I just
You're
be
talking
saying
about
shit sometimes.
you're talking about Dimple and how you feel and all that stuff.
Well, I guess I'll just go into it again. I'm not really sure what I said, but Mob Psycho was alright. Is that maybe I said something like that? It was alright. I feel like Dimple knows what's up. I feel like this whole thing with Dimple is like I think Chipak said this is like the whole thing Dimple's trying to do is trying to change Mob's mind because he knows better. He knows that if he pushes Mob too much, Mob's gonna. The episode's starting to come back to me now. I'm remembering. He knows his Mob's gonna fuck him up, and that's exactly what was starting to happen. And at the end of the episode, I feel like Dimple's about 10 seconds away from really getting his shit pushed in.
I don't think it was just that. I think he actually cares about Mob because you remember at the end when he's just like,
I disagree.
"Shigaragi, please don't do not Shigaragi. Sorry, Mob. I don't want to fight you. I don't." But then he gets scared. And he's like, "Oh, I have to fight him, otherwise I die."
What do you mean by care about him? I
It's a
think
person.
I
I
think he
think he
likes.
wants to be his friend.
I don't think he wants. I mean, I don't think
Oh,
he.
yeah, and he also wants Mob to do things with him. That's been Dimple's entire thing, like throughout all the seasons. He wanted Mob to do more and find his full potential. Like he's cared and done things for them too.
I think he
I
knows what Mob's good for, and he wants to use him.
maybe.
I
What
think
do you
I,
think,
definitely
Kurt?
part of
I,
it.
I agree with Mo more than the other two guys in the call.
Wow, we don't have names.
Okay,
Cool.
thanks.
You guys in the call.
Yeah.
Because like he said, I don't know if Dimple said this or Mob thought of it before. I can't remember how the idea came into my head. But they talked about how Dimple tried this before with the smiley cult. Like this is literally his playbook is make a cult and then try and get shit popping as like the god of this cult. This is literally what he tries to do. And he's probably tired of Mob like interfering with his plans. He's like, yo, why don't you come on my side? Like we can take over the world together. I think that's what he cares about from Mob is that they can be in this together. We can both take over the world. We don't need to be fighting each other because you would kill me. Instead, let's come together and join forces like America and North Korea, and we can win the whole thing together.
I don't know because like during the fight, Dimple was like, "Oh, I know your weaknesses. I know you better than everyone else in the world. I know that you're not invincible. You're no god."
Yeah, he started to find out how wrong he was
Yeah.
pretty soon.
Yeah, he was wrong. Don't get me wrong.
He started to
but-
find out how wrong he was pretty soon. He's like, oh shit, he might be
But at
invincible.
that point in time, he thought he was strong enough to beat Mob because he was
yeah,
basically
he thought
using
that.
Mob's powers.
He was using Mob's powers, and then also he had his own friend fight him,
Yeah.
type of thing. It was interesting that the way he was trying to justify, I was like, no, I'm not controlling them. They just changed their mind, type of thing. Like they just agree with what I'm doing.
I'm gonna
It's
keep it a
interesting.
buck. Dimple's a hater. He
Okay.
he made Tsubumi-chan not like Mob Psycho.
No,
That's the number one hater move you could ever do.
He was dirty macking.
I don't
That's
think
the
he made
number
her.
one dirtiest move in the world.
He didn't make
Hold
her
on,
not like it. He was telling her.
Yeah, he was reading her mind and was like, "Mob, you have no chance. I'm straight up telling you."
That's hater mentality.
No, dude. He was even saying like she's literally seen him go for psychic powers and didn't care. Like she didn't even register it. That's how little Mob like went.
Now, do you think he's being honest, or do you think that's a psychological thing he's doing?
I think he's being honest because Dimple's been looking out for Mob forever.
Wait. He didn't read her mind. What are we talking? Wait, what's going on? He didn't read her mind.
Yeah, because she's part of the cult, and everyone in the cult is now part of Dimple in a sense. Like he can read everyone's mind. Like that's how he took over Reagan. That's how he took over Mob's brother. So he can just read people's minds now.
Wait, when did he show he can read people's minds? He can take over.
literally
I
said
never
it.
saw anything that said he can read their minds. Because he never explained anybody's thoughts. And
No,
the
he
girl,
literally
all I
said.
said with the girl was that she like is oblivious to everything around her. He noticed that from when he was trying to get her to take the candies. He was like, she is her own type of person. Like she's not easily persuaded.
But wasn't there a line at the end where it's like, but eventually she was taken controlled, and like now I looked through her mind. You have no chance, Mob. I'm just telling you because you know.
No, I think it was implied that I think what he was trying to imply was that she joined the religion of her own free will. That she can't be manipulated like that.
I don't think it was her free will. I think it was because he became so powerful she couldn't avoid touching the tree. She was strong-minded not to take the candy and touching the tree.
It
Otherwise,
happened. Yeah, like for Reagan, like Reagan's was different. Reagan was like, oh, everybody's turning that way, so eventually it got to him, right?
Because it's brainwashing. It's like he's influencing them. But I didn't see him say that he was reading people's minds. Like he wasn't reading yellow hair's thoughts.
He just knows what happened. Basically.
He was just influencing their thoughts.
Well, he was able to.
You can go, Joey.
I was gonna say, like, I mean, he was literally able to see in the past that Mob had used his powers near her to save a cat, and she just kept walking. So I don't know if he was necessarily saying he read their minds, but he definitely knows what happened in the past, which would imply he read their minds.
Yeah, like he has such a strong understanding of each character that he has control of that he knows what's going to happen if, like, you know, if Mob asked her out right now, he's like, yeah, you have no chance, Mob.
I don't know. I think he can't. I just can't see that he's reading minds. It doesn't, because I didn't see anything like that. I get what you guys are saying. I feel like the past thing was just him going about and like basing that off of her current personality. I don't think
he literally said she's seen you use your powers, though.
Also, is it that far of a stretch? Like, he's the psychic. He has psychic powers, like reading minds.
But nobody can read minds.
It's actually possible. There's been people who can read minds in the series. I think in season 1 they had that one guy who can read minds.
Which guy was that?
I couldn't remember on the top of my head.
I don't think anybody's been able to read minds so far.
I definitely think someone read minds in the series. Like, it has to be possible.
Why? Now, why does it have to be possible? Does not
because
have.
he's a psychic. That's like psychic 101.
But then, by that logic, everybody would be able to read minds.
Well, no, not everyone's
all the
psychic.
psychics.
I imagine some people have more of a quirk for it than others.
I think the psychic, everybody has different psychic type abilities. Like, I think some people have like the general psychic, and then there's people that have a specialized power, like the dude who can make gravity balls, or the dude who turned his sword into his little toy sword into a real one. Like, there's some specialized powers, but I've never seen anybody mention mind reading.
The twins.
No, the one person who had, I forget, the one person who had mind reading was the other dude who was all powerful. Sean or whatever his name is. I think he could read minds.
The guy.
You don't think Dimple at this point can read minds?
No, because Dimple. I don't
close.
think Dimple's at that guy's level.
You know, he's getting power from the entire town, not including just Mob's power, because he's absorbing Mob's powers during the fight, and also the twins from season 1. They can read minds. If you remember them, the ones with the glasses. Who else can read minds?
The guy who could predict the future, right? Could he read minds?
I don't think he could.
Because like he could predict where people were gonna go. So
he could predict where people are gonna go.
the guy who
What guy are you talking
couldn't
about?
lose a fight and then they surprised him somehow. It was like a 10v1.
Even if Dimple can't read minds, he controls them, so he could literally make them say anything. So, I don't know.
What was the point of that? I don't get. I forgot what the point of that was.
So he's talking about how he's being a hater.
There was a larger point though.
You were saying that. No, we were saying that Dimple cares about him, and you were saying no.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. The larger point is that all that shit he was saying with what's her name? Subami?
I just refer to her as
Her name
Eggplant.
is Tsunami. Like shake it up.
Okay, shake it up. But she's the one that isn't a vegetable though, but non-vegetable, regular human
She's
girl.
a vegetable. Everybody's a vegetable.
Except for her, she's the one that's not a vegetable.
No,
Don't you forget it.
no, she's a vegetable.
I'm talking about the main crush. She's not a vegetable.
Yeah.
Well, everybody else around her is always vegetables.
Everybody's a vegetable.
everybody else around her is a
The
vegetable.
entire city is a vegetable.
What are you talking about?
The way he
So-
sees them when she's near.
Yeah, like Mob only sees every other girl as a vegetable whenever Super.
Oh, I thought you were talking about brainwash.
Oh,
No,
Oh, no.
Okay.
love.
I'd say all that to say he's being an asshole. Dimple's being an asshole.
Yeah, that's
He
what I
just
think
wanted
too.
to-
I love that he was pushed to 100% because Dimple laughed at his shirt.
That was
Hilarious.
I genuinely laughed at that scene. That was really
That
funny.
was hilarious. That was like, especially the facial expressions and everything, what was happening, especially with the context of everything that was happening. Freaking hilarious.
So I like how
That's what I'm
like
talking
this episode
about.
was I broke it down to like 3 different parts where like the first part is like a psychological battle where like they're going at it with like their ideals like and then Dimple's like trying to like make it so that he doesn't have to fight him because he knows he's gonna lose, and then you get to the fight and then Dimple goes God mode, and then you get near the end and they're talking again, and I feel like that's ultimately where it's going to lead to. Obviously I don't think they're gonna have to fight because if they fight then Mob's gonna win because Mob is One Punch Man.
Yeah.
But I really like how like it just shows the growth of Mob like throughout the entire series, and it's the reason why this anime is so good. I love it.
Yeah, when he snatched Dimple up and started smacking him around,
He smacked him around like the Hulk.
Yeah,
It was so funny.
no, he smacked him around like a pimp named Slipback.
Yeah, dude, he just kept smacking. He was smacking. It was so good. Dimple got pissed off because Dimple
where
wanted to
my
show
money?
himself.
Where
It was
my
his fault.
I wish there was a little bit of Reagan in there though.
Well, Reagan's brainwashed right now, so he can't do shit.
Yeah, but I like Reagan.
Oh,
Oh, yeah,
Reagan's
he's
one of my
not-
favorite characters.
It's great.
Oh, everybody thinks Reagan's great, and I'm the only one that thinks he's an
Yeah,
asshole.
you're the only one.
Yeah, we already established this.
That's crazy.
How can you not like Reagan?
Because he's a con man? He's literally manipulating a child? I don't
He
know.
likes Mob and cares about him, and we've already established this in the
So,
whole.
he
other
likes
episode.
the money he
here's the
brings
thing.
in.
Who
He likes the
cares
money he
more about
brings in.
Mob? Reagan or Dimple?
I think Reagan, but Dimple's pretty close.
Okay.
I mean, if we're playing limbo, how low can you go? Sure, I guess Reagan cares a little bit more. He's a little higher to the bar. The bar's on the floor. What's it matter?
That was a good one. That was really good.
You know who cares about him? His brother cares about him.
if his brother
I don't
cared
know,
about
his
him so
brother's
much, how come he
jealous for
took
a
the
while.
candy?
Brothers
His
get
brother-
jealous of each other. Brother, that's normal.
Oh,
He
speaking
worked
of
past
jealousy,
that.
I think that's the main motivation for Dimple. Because he knows,
1000%.
like, Mob doesn't want the power, but he knows how powerful he is, and Dimple wants to be that powerful, but he knows that he can't fight Mob because
Yeah.
Mob will just beat him.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
always been the thing, though. Like he wants Mob to do things that.
So then how can you say he's a good guy?
He's not a good guy, but he's definitely someone who
Then
cares
how can
about
you say he
Mob.
cares about Mob?
You can still care about someone that had negative feelings. Like you said,
You
brothers
can
are
care
jealous
about
all the
somebody
time.
and use them at the same time?
Yeah.
What
You-
kind of wait? How? Who are you caring for? What kind of people are you caring for?
I don't know.
That's
All right,
what
look.
I'm like. To use somebody, may if we have a common goal in mind, that's one thing. Like if we can be partners in something, that's one thing. But if I tell you I don't want to do something, and now you got to find some way to try to manipulate me into doing it, you don't care about me.
I don't think anyone's really done that. Well, Dimple has tried to do that, but that's because Dimple is trying to do what he thinks is best for Mob. It's like you will have a better life if you just
And
use your
there you
second
go.
powers and become a god. But Mob doesn't agree with that. He doesn't want to be that, and that's the clash between their ideals.
And I'm saying you trying to tell me what's good for me is not you caring for me.
I don't know, like
That's you trying to
yeah, all the
control me.
time. Like a parent will be like, "I want you to do this because I know it's going to be good for you. You got to do
And
your homework."
parents learn eventually that they need to let their kids spread their wings and grow because that's not the right way to do it. You can't control somebody like that.
That's true.
All you end up doing is like being constrictive.
Yeah, that's true, but that doesn't mean they don't care for them, even if they are being constrictive. Like it's not being a good parent. It's not being like a good person, but you still care for the person.
But Dimple's not his parent. Dimple's just a nigga that tried to take him over one time. He was an enemy at one point.
Well, you have to think about this. Mob is like 14, and Dimple's like pretty old. I think he's like a few hundred years old. I think probably less actually.
So he's even better at manipulating
Yeah,
people.
Yeah, but
you're
he also
defining
like if you
predatory
saw a
behavior.
kid there and you care for the kid, wouldn't you try your best to like guide them to the straight path or like the best path you can find for them?
I would try and guide them down the right path. I wouldn't try and take over the town and manipulate them into doing what I want.
Yeah, that's predatory behavior.
Yeah, like I said, he's not a good person, but he's trying to do right by Mob at least. It's like it's conflicted. Like he's doing it the wrong way, but he's not doing the right way. But he's trying to do what he wants to do while also watching out for Mob at the same time.
How did you guys take my Einzel Gone argument and flip it like this?
This is very true.
Crazy.
This is very
This is
true.
crazy.
You guys just switched it up because I'm with Moed here. Like Dimple
guys are
cares about
kicking
him
my
a little
butt.
bit, but he doesn't care about him to where like he's doing all these things to help Mob. He's doing this so that he gets on Mob's side
Yeah,
to
he
take
cares
over the
about how
world.
much power Mob has.
This is a power move, not a emotional. I want to help you move. Let us
And it's
know in
the
the
same
comment
thing with
section down
Reagan.
below. What do you
Reagan
think?
just constantly tries to manipulate him.
No, first of all, Reagan does not do that. Well, he does it, but he provides like a service for it too. It's like an equal exchange, I would say. Because like
Especially,
Mob was,
especially since season 2, especially since Reagan's growth in season 2. Yeah,
or definitely since he was a kid, because Mob was just this small little kid who showed up, and Reagan's like, oh, what do I do? This guy needs a father figure or something, like someone who he can like look up to, who is also a psychic. Like he lied about being a psychic, but that's what Mom needed at the time.
Okay,
Like,
so we're just gonna ignore it, and I'm done talking about this because we should move on. But we're just gonna ignore the fact that before he saw he had psychic powers, he was like, "All right, kid, get out of here, scram." And then once he saw he had psychic powers, he was like, "Actually, come back every single day for the rest of your life."
all right, it
We're
started
just
off.
gonna act like that didn't happen.
I definitely did
It did
ignore that,
happen.
and I will continue to ignore that because
Okay,
I
for
like
sure.
Reagan.
I feel you.
Yeah, but you have to see what all the things Reagan has done for Mob. Like he did a lot of extra stuff that he didn't need to do. And yes, you can say, oh, part of it's part of his greed, and he's like trying to expand his business, like the 5,000 yen he gave to Mob.
That's the act. Yes, that's like a record label. The record label will give you in advance to keep the rapper happy, the artist happy, and then charge you triple the interest on the back end to really recoup it. You don't even know how much you really make it. You don't even know
All right, but did Reagan
how much you really
ever
do.
ask for the money back?
Mob is getting this is exploitation. This is common exploitation. I mean, this is just regular shit.
I just think about that moment where Reagan and Mob are on the bridge, and Reagan says, did you know all along? And then Mob just said, I know my master's a good person. And that's,
That was
I think that
one of the best
captures,
scenes I've ever seen. That was such a good scene.
yeah, it captures their relationship perfectly. Like Mob doesn't need to know that Reagan's not a psychic, because Reagan's always providing for him something that he can't get from other sources.
Whatever, dude. It was a good episode.
Yeah, he needs a father figure.
It was a good episode, period.
Yeah.
I think this was just a good episode. Like it was good. I'm excited to see how the fight ends.
Oh,
His
definitely.
dad needs to step up.
I'm not the stepfather.
Well, look at his
Wasn't it-
dad. His dad's like barely there. He just shows up. He's like, "Oh, cool. That's pretty cool," and then goes eats his dinner.
Whoa, 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 whoa,
Isn't that
whoa!
common
His
thing in
dad was
shows,
there
though?
cheering
Like,
for him
dad
when
not
he was
being
running the
there?
marathon.
Oh, he was there.
Do not forget that.
He was there.
But guess who
But I
was
feel like
there?
that's a
Guess who
common
was
thing
there
for shows,
running
right?
beside
Like,
him?
dad not being around.
Guess who was there running beside him in the marathon?
Reagan.
Reagan. Where's Dimple the whole time though?
He was just gone for a while. I forgot
Exactly.
why.
Dimple was gone. Did he care about Mob Psycho? Guess what he ran the marathon for? He ran the marathon for Tsubomi-chan. And Dimple was not there because Dimple did not care about how important it was for Mob to win that marathon or get top 10 or whatever it was.
I just think that the whole relationship's more complex than what you're giving him. Like, it's not black and white. It's a lot of gray.
Yeah, but you're going more gray. You're going more white. It's more black than white.
Hey, yo, what you trying to say?
It's a negative relationship.
Whoa, chill. Why you gotta put a color on it?
He said gray.
Yeah, why didn't we just stick to gray?
There's different shades of gray.
Yeah, that's why it's
Yeah,
complex.
bro. Chill.
I'm saying it's
There's
a
50.
dark,
There's
very
50.
dark gray.
50 Shades.
Okay, there we go. Dark gray. Yeah, I like that.
Closer to black.
Yo, you tripping right now.
All right, moving on to Bocchi-chan. Bocchi-chan. I'm gonna give it a buck. I don't like this. It's not that I don't like her. It's that I don't care for the blonde hair girl.
Huh?
I don't like. I don't care for her. I don't even know her name. What's her name?
I haven't watched it.
Kyo?
No, Kyo's the red hair girl. Also, her name is like Kito.
Something like that. I'm not good with names, so you can't ask me that.
So it's Kito, Bocchi, Rio, and then I don't know the blonde hair. I don't like her. I mean, I don't dislike her. I just don't like her. You know? Does that make sense?
What don't you like
I
about
don't
her?
care for her. She needs to show me more.
Can you point something out?
No,
Or you feel like you have no connection to her?
I got no connection. That's what I mean.
Well, part of that is because she's so energetic. You don't think so?
Yeah, that is true. I don't.
She's
like,
the energy of the room.
Yeah, I don't mess with too much energy.
And you don't do energy.
No, I don't do energy at all.
Energy. You don't do that.
So I'm just waiting on the big reveal of like when she's like, "Oh, hey guys, I'm Guitar Hero." Like I'm just waiting for that to happen.
I don't. I could see that. I don't think it ever will though. Maybe, probably might never
'Cause
happen.
it's been hinted at like so many times. I'm just like, oh, just show it, and just everyone just be like, oh my god, you're so cool, and then she just like goes into a shell again. Like it'd be so sick.
I think the big sister will find out before a
I think the big
reveal,
sister already
she
knows.
says something. Nah, she doesn't know yet. Cause she kind of says she's good. She just needs more confidence. But she never really was like, oh, that's Guitar Hero. But she did say like her
She sounds
music
like
is
Guitar Hero.
familiar. No, she said it was familiar. I don't think she said it sounds like Guitar Hero.
Oh, okay. Speaking of the big sister, dude, like the end, like when she's like, I see you, and she's just like staring at her, like stalking her, like that's kind of strange.
Oh yeah, when she's just straight up looking at her like that.
Like I guess like it shows like her character as well because like she's not good with words. Because she tries to tell everybody like, "Hey, you guys are not going to be on the show," and then she secretly tells Bocchi, "Oh, you guys can still audition. Don't worry about it."
Well, motivational purposes
I don't think
only.
it's
Motivation
motivation. I think
Monday.
it's because she doesn't know how to speak to people.
Motivation Mondays. You don't think that was Motivation Mondays?
I don't think it's.
You don't think she was just trying to give her a little boost?
I don't think so. I think she just doesn't know how to talk, communicate.
Because hold on one second. Now hold on one second. To play a little devil's advocate.
Okay.
She said she had a spot open for her, right?
Yeah.
The other girl, the psychic girl, the psychic gym leader. I forget what gym leader that was. Sabrina, yeah. No. She's more like I know there was one that looked like her that had like long sleeves and shit.
Marnie?
Who?
Marnie?
Maybe you might be right.
Gen 8?
Maybe.
Sword and Shield or no?
I feel like it was one of the later ones. I'm just not sure.
One of your rivals?
No, it wasn't a rival for sure. Not. It was
She's a gym leader and a rival.
Gym leader and a rival?
And she's got like Obstagoon. Does she have Obstagoon? Or does her
No,
brother have
maybe.
Obstagoon?
Maybe. I'm not sure. But anyway, the girl was
More
talking
Pico.
to her.
She's got more Pico.
More Pico.
The black and yellow Pokemon. Black and yellow. Black and yellow.
Never heard of it before.
The rat?
But she said that she was saving an open spot for them the whole time, right? So she was gonna give them a spot, but they were bad. So she told them, no, you guys have to get better to get the spot. Like you guys still don't have an identity. And then that pushed them to find the identity, right?
Yeah. So I don't know, dude. I think she just doesn't know how to communicate, because at the end it shows like she doesn't know how to talk to them, because she's just like, I'm gonna motivate her, but she's just staring at her and saying, I see you. Like that's not a way to motivate people normally. That's just her way. Maybe it's her way, but
Come on,
that's
you've
not...
never given some. Come on, you've never been like, you never seen somebody do something, be like, okay, I see you. Okay, I see you.
Yeah, but Bocchi isn't. You can see in Bocchi's perspective, she doesn't know what she's doing. She doesn't know what.
But you know, so wait, are you saying you've never given somebody an I see you before?
I've given somebody an I see you before, but when I say when I give them an I see you, they acknowledge that that's what that means. Bocchi is not acknowledging what that means.
She ain't heard it. She ain't been around the culture enough.
Yeah,
she'll start to get it,
Bocchi
though.
is 100% uncultured.
Yeah, 1000%. But she'll start to get it. You know, she hit her with the, you know, okay, I see you. I see what you're doing right now. I see you working on something.
That,
you know, you'll get there. You'll get there. You just gotta keep going.
That song, by the way, was really good.
It did sound nice.
Yeah, they sounded a little too good, to be honest.
What do you mean by that, too?
I think it was pre-recorded.
You know, this is
what did they
anime,
do?
right?
What did she say? We're not gonna do air guitar. I think they did air guitar.
Oh, you think it was pre-recorded in the show, like a music video, like they just played the music behind them?
Yep.
That'd be pretty hard. I can't imagine that, but that would be pretty hard.
I don't think that's what actually happened.
that would be pretty cool. They could
I don't
start
understand.
doing that.
Like, the animation of the show is so good. Like, how do you have such a good animation on like a slice of life show, and then you have these shonens that have like super average animation? Like, what is going on here?
Because you just pump those shits out. Like, those don't really matter, do they?
Yeah, whatever, dude.
Like, you just pump those out. Nobody really cares about those.
Depends on budget. It always depends on budget.
This is like a new director or something too for Bocchi. First time.
Ooh.
Sheesh.
A brand new director?
Brand new director. Also, like,
He's
we were
doing a
talking
good
about
job.
sounds earlier with Chainsaw Man. This anime has great sounds. Great sounds.
Yeah, I would agree. He's doing a good job. I like the whole direction. I actually have no complaints about this show. I think it's a good show.
It's a great show. Also, the other thing that I want to talk about is in the last episode they were talking about how you have to be true to yourself, and I love anime that just asks me questions, right? Like, there's like philosophical things that it like asks you. Last episode it was like, you have to be true to yourself. Like, are you gonna be fake or are you gonna be true to yourself? And then in this
You
one,
be feeling true to yourself?
say that again.
You be feeling true to yourself?
Me? No, I'm super fake.
Yeah. You fake? You feeling fake?
I'm super fake.
Hey, why do you feel that way, man? Let's talk about that.
I'm trying to be somebody that I'm not. I don't even know what I am. Okay, that's why I'm fake.
What do you mean you don't know what you are?
I don't know what I am.
Like in a work sense, like in a social sense, like
Listen,
like
I
just
have-
like in a wholesome sense, like as a whole person.
I have an accounting degree, and I'm not an accountant. So, exactly.
But you're not doing anything with accounting.
Yeah.
But see, okay, I get what but that doesn't necessarily make who you are. Like, a lot of people go to college and they end up not doing what they thought they would, right? Like that's a
Yeah, very
that's a
true.
pretty common thing.
Very common.
Yeah, I don't feel like that's too crazy. But I mean, but I get what you're saying. Where you're like, I don't really know who we are, because there's different. Because you also like are constantly growing, right?
True.
It's not like you're the same person you were yesterday.
I'm not.
But
Reagan can't be that.
What?
wait, say that again.
How come Reagan can't be someone who's not the same person he was yesterday? Why does he still have to be a con artist?
I'm not going back to Reagan.
Oh.
He is a con. He because that's who he is. This is anime. They don't grow every day. He's the same person. He doesn't have any character development.
I will fight you for this.
He doesn't. He's trash. This is a trash character. Sorry.
So in the last episode, it was be true to yourself, and in this episode, Mo briefly talked about it. It's about growth. Growth as a band.
again.
I like how she's quick side note. I like how she's like taking selfies like every single moment that she can. Like what's up with that? Red hair girl,
Take
Kito.
selfie. Red hair girl. Oh, is she? Okay, yeah.
No, if
I
you
think
watch, like
I
she's
think
taking
I
like
might took a
millions of
nap in
selfies. Like, what are you
between.
doing? Like, what's up with the gram? Your gram has to be popping off for you to be taking that many selfies.
Wait, it is though. I think she showed it and it was popping off.
Okay.
Wasn't it? I'm pretty sure it was. I think she was getting like 100,000 views or some shit like that.
Listen, if that's what it is, then you go queen. Okay.
And she was like, "You go, queen."
I don't really remember
You
much
said
else
something
about this episode.
before you said side point. I forgot what it was. I was gonna make a point.
Point about
What
what?
were you talking about? You said something before you start talking about the photo.
Growth.
Oh yeah. That's something that and I touched on this earlier in the episode. But that's something I really like about this show. And that's something that's very important to me in a lot of these shows is constantly showing character development. Like
And not regressing back to what you were.
yes, that's another big thing that a lot of shows do is they'll go backwards in character development. And it's like what was the point of these whole 2 episodes just for us to go backwards in time? And then now what? You're gonna go another 2 episodes of some character development just to go backwards in time again. That was also part of the problem I had with 2 Year Eternity. I saw people didn't like my 2 Year Eternity take. I'm sorry, I'm still holding on to
Listen,
that take.
I'm gonna mention this real quick. I watched episode 1 of 2 Year Eternity season 2, and after Mo's rant, I have not watched a single episode since, and I'm pissed. I'm pissed that
And
you
there
even
you go.
said anything.
And there you go. And there you go.
I'm gonna continue watching it, but like you dealt like some psychological damage to me after that.
When I put the truth into your head, it's hard for you to ignore it. You're like, oh shit, this nigga is right
Whatever, dude.
again. And you called me the N-word in your head, which is fucked up.
Oh no. We're not no.
And you called me the N-word in your head, which is fucked up. I don't appreciate that. But yeah, I really enjoy character development that's continuous throughout shows. And that's what's happening in Bocchi. I like when the plot moves forward. That is probably the biggest seller to me. That's why I have a hard time rating individual episodes, and I'd rather rate your season as a whole, because that way I get to see like how the whole thing progressed and if you actually did anything with your story. It's easy to make an easy individual episode. I feel like it's way easier to do that. It's harder to have a whole like good continuous series, because that's a problem that a lot of anime has. I feel like that by about episode 4 you start to notice a little bit of a dip in like quality in certain parts, like maybe certain things aren't hitting the way it was before, and then by episode 7 the show has fallen off completely. And then by 12 they have some by 11 they have some wrap up that's decent, and then 12 is of course the final episode. But I feel like that's normally like a common thing that happens in anime. 4 it starts to fall off, 7 the show's completely gone, 11 it has some decent climax, and then 12 they have an okay wrap up, and then that's just it.
I feel like that kind of goes similar to Spy X Family. Like Spy X Family has great individual episodes, but the plot is slowly progressing. Like the plot
Yeah.
is progressing, but it's not like progressing to where it's like a shonen plot, right? I
I
mean,
don't think the plot
the thing about
matters
Spy
for
X
the
Family,
show.
it's still moving faster than One Piece.
1000%. That show is still on. I thought One Piece they just they reanimated the same episodes over and over again and then just dropped them.
guys
It
just
sounds
hate-
like it, but
That's not what they do.
No, that's well, the anime does that, but no.
It is what they do. I knew it. That's all they do. Hey, we got Luffy on a boat for 5 episodes. Just showing water.
he's a-
That's it. Showing water.
He's a sailor.
Showing water. Who's the main character of One Piece? Is it Luffy or is it Water? Be honest.
Luffy, there's barely any. Well, there's water in the show, but it's not as much as
that
Luffy.
was a good one. That was a good one.
Good.
But yeah,
it
back
was
to
overall a
Bocchi.
good week.
The other
It's a good
thing,
week.
the other scene that I really liked was when she was going through all the ticket sales that she was gonna have to sell, and she was like, "Dog, mom, cat." Wait, it was dog, mom, sister,
Mom, sister,
dad,
dad.
and she was like, "Oh
Dog.
my god, I need a fifth. I need a
Bro.
fifth."
Fuck. Which it was actually a little bit actually told us something. Her dog has a job.
Her
I
dog.
respect the kind of household they're running where the dog has to have a job too.
What?
The dog because you have to buy the ticket, so the dog must be getting money in.
Okay,
So the dog must be working, right?
I don't know.
Is that not fair to assume, or is that too big of a
I
jump?
think that's not fair. I don't think that's fair to assume.
Oh, it's crazy.
Joey, would you, as a resident pet specialist?
Puka has an Instagram and she has sponsors.
Okay,
And there you go.
very well. Mo is right.
Right,
There
the
you
dog
go. I
pays.
told you.
Dog has
I
job.
told you it's not too crazy to assume the dog got a job.
I guess it's crazy for me to assume that a dog would not have a job.
Yeah.
is.
Hey,
It
why don't
is.
you get on the right side of history, Chimpak? All right,
It's about damn time.
it's about time. Yeah, I like Bocchi was a good episode. I go that's a 9.
It was a good
Show's
week.
gonna end up being a 10 for me. I already know.
It was a freaking good week. Like
That was a
I
great
feel like we only
week,
had
yeah.
one. Yeah, and we had like one bad episode, which we expected
Yeah,
to
as
be
much
bad.
complaining as I did, it was a good week. I agree. Wait, which one was the bad one?
Well,
Shinobi.
it was
Ninja
Ninja,
one.
Oh, come on, we're not.
but it wasn't even as terrible as it could be.
That don't
The
count
main
against
characters
my
are so bad.
That doesn't count against my week though. I already expect that show to be bad.
Beast Tamer though this week and last week was good. And with that,
let's
we end
get
it
the
there.
Beast Tamer breakdown.
Hey man, he finally beat the hell out of the heroes, which is all I wanted to see. And with that, I am satisfied.
You gonna stop?
So-
Did they roll the credits? Did they roll the end credits?
No, there was an episode after that. Now he has to do some work for the heroes.
Now he's working for them.
That was why they fought him, because they needed him to do things for them. He was like, nope. And the other girls were like, you gotta apologize. And they're like, nope. So they all individually beat the hell out of them. It was funny. But yeah, overall, like I
He's
said,
helping them out.
good week. It's a good week.
Wait. I need
first
you
of the week.
to continue. Is he helping them out now?
Yeah, because he beat the hell out of them, and then they all said sorry like a bunch of times, and he's only helping them out because they this needs to be done to stop the Demon Lord, and they can't do it alone or at all.
And you're cool with this? You're rolling?
I'm fine with it.
You like the direction? Okay.
Yeah, glad with this episode
Listen,
happening.
that's
But yeah.
that's enough Beast Tamers. That's enough for the podcast. Episode 6 is finished. Thank you for
All
watching.
right. Well, see you next week.
Bye.